Can y'all hear me? Can anybody hear me? Yes. No. Uh, Where's Marsha? Marsha. Hey, Carla Ray. Hey, Ian. Hi, y'all. I feel weird. Now I can see the chat. Good Lord. There. Okay. Hi, y'all. Now, where's Marsha, damn it? That woman told me come in here and then she ain't here. Where the hell is she? Hey, y'all. Hey, hi. Potty mouth, mom. Be silly. Y'all like my name? I see you like that, don't you, Carmen Biatch? Yeah, you do. It's true, though. It's health has pros over, mom. For sure. I haven't, no, I don't know where, how do I get the link is the question. It says somebody inviting your friends. I don't see nothing there that says invite your friends. I think I'm crazy. Oh, no. I don't know what to do. Oh, invite. Oh, duh. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Now, okay, here's the link, Marcia. I think, does that work? Does that work? Yeah, it works. Okay. Yes, I've been cloned. Something like that, Camilla. That's what it is. So I just wanted to come in, get on tonight and bitch a little bit because that's what I do. Is I bitch. So I'm not a bitch. And since nobody else was on, I figured I will do it myself. Then I get a headache, but now I don't. So now we're good. Wait now, Marsha. Where's Marsha? Hey, Crow friend. You tell Marsha to hurry up, Anna Mary. There's Marsha. Yay, Marsha.
Hey, girlie.
How are you?
I'm fine. I was just trying to, get my makeup on and everything before I, you know,
Yeah,
before I cammed up
this
here.
is my first time Miss Know It's home.
Uh-oh. Gotta have some cherries. Gotta have some cherries. So you have a headache?
I had one earlier. I guess I hadn't drank a Coke yet. I had a caffeine headache,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it seemed to subside once I drank a Coke and had some ibuprofen.
Yeah. It's probably the caffeine. I know it seemed like every time I'd go in the hospital and I wouldn't have my Dr. Pepper, I'd have a headache. It's the caffeine.
Yeah.
So you've been traveling the streets today?
No, not really.
No. Well, things are pretty boring other than this morning. We all got a lesson in bleacher activity. How to
I, know,
act.
well, see, I didn't see that when it happened, but I went back and was watching. It, I guess it had auto replayed onto that stream, and I
Uh-huh.
looked and I was like, "What the hell is going on here?" I was like, "Is she in a box? What is she?" I couldn't figure out where she was. I didn't see anything else. When I came in, she was just under looked like some gray metals. I'm like, "What the hell is she doing?" Then I hear y'all talking about she was under the bleachers. I'm like, "Oh no, she didn't." I haven't done that. I haven't been under the bleachers since high school.
I know.
See, when she was carrying on like that under the bleachers at a kids' football game,
My son would
and
have
nobody
been
heard her down there carrying
right.
on like a banshee. Lord have
Don't
mercy.
you know that
And
those
smoking.
barriers looking down and people are going, "What the hell? Let's drop some ice on her and chill her out." And the thing
Behind
that
people that are dumb, man.
I
And
know,
cease and desist. Stick a cease and desist up her ass. What she can do with it.
yes, exactly. I hope I get one.
And she says they don't count. And she said, "Well, the lawyer they do. No, they don't. No, they
No,
don't.
they do not,
You can
honey.
just pay money. All you're doing is wasting money because you can write them yourself because it has no more weight than it does you writing it yourself. The lawyer writes it.
First off, I guarantee you the money that she was given to pay for a lawyer didn't do that,
Well,
but I can't prove it. But
when she said one of her patron's cousin is a lawyer that was helping her. That's what she's going to do it. I'm like,
yeah,
okay.
okay. Well, I think that lawyer would tell her what to do with those cease and desist papers. Why? I mean, talking about wasting your money. But sometimes I guess you got to have proof what services, proof of services that you use, what's given to you for services.
Oh, goodness. Well, this is fun. And then I'd like to know. There's 73 people in here. Oh my gosh, y'all.
Shall we? Oh, shall we wave? I'll swish my tail around a few times.
Waving. Yeah, hello. Yeah, she has a lawyer, but they haven't looked into things very well because I'm
Waving
sure
my
once they
pen.
do, they will tell her that you can't get a lawyer and cry harassment and then you know kill her and call people cunts and
Yep.
clit lickers and everything else because no.
Yes, it's just like Analyzer. She's in the same category with Analyzer. They run their damn mouth so many times, so they're going to
Yeah,
feel
she needs to quit using that clit licker as an insult 'cause that's rude to all lesbian people.
right. Well,
That's just not nice.
right now we know why she stayed in jail for 30 days talking to a judge.
And she said that wasn't criminal. Yes, it is. It's
It
a
is very
criminal contempt charge. That is a criminal charge.
They
Same
went
as
through
any other
30
misdemeanor.
days. You're not going to jail for 30 days on a civil thing.
Yeah, I saw a mugshot in that video that I guess Miss Mensa did a long time ago. I thought,
Uh-huh.
oh Lord, she's gonna make fun of Mary Ann's mugshot, girl.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't think anybody's mugshot's that fantastic. It's not like it's not like it's model headshots. But you sit there and
Well,
talk about somebody else when you got your own. Come on, man, that's rude.
she's got more than one. She's got more than
Hi,
one.
giggles, it's me. Giggles, I'm giggles and giggles is me. Just in case you didn't know, we're each other. But she's
Well,
got
I
accused of being me,
suspected that. I didn't know it. I suspected it.
of course. But I'd
Because
like to know, Keck. I mean,
the way
Keck,
I
hey, Keck, Laura, Keck, Laura. I know you're out there. I know you're probably listening because it is my first time going live, and so I know you're watching. I need you to give me a list of what I lied about. I've been asking for I don't know how long now, but I'm waiting. I'm
well,
waiting.
this is
I'm
this
waiting on lies that anybody's told, really, but myself, what I like to know.
this is one of the main reasons for this stream. We've been waiting almost 2 weeks now on a daily basis for the one lie you've told and the one lie I've told.
I'll take one. I'll take all of them. Any of them. If you can give me one. A lie, not an opinion. Don't come back with me and tell me an opinion that I have is a lie because it's an opinion.
There you go. It's
But if
America.
I said the sky is purple and it ain't purple, that's not an opinion. That's me telling a lie. But me saying I don't like that. I think that I don't know. That I think the Blue Jolly Ranchers suck. That's just an opinion. They don't may not really suck. I don't know, but I think they do.
Right. That's why I boiled it down to one lie, Ash, just one lie. And instead, what we get is, I love how she goes line, and then it's they're liars, they're liars, they're liars. We could tell her
It's just this. It's always this, that, this, and that, this and that. They're about
yeah,
this and that, and this and that. What the fuck is this and that?
exactly.
That's so vague about it. That's the reason you're
Tell
being
her
vague.
she's
Just
got
because you
purple.
don't have one.
Yeah, we could tell her she's got purple hair extensions. Fact. We could say that. Period. She has purple
They're
hair.
ugly. That's an opinion.
They're lying. They're lying. They're lying.
It's kind of an opinion. I mean,
What
they
are
are kind of. But I ain't telling one thing about it. Hi, Mary Ann. Mary Ann. And just about Mary Ann. She keeps saying that. She said that everybody's lying. Everybody's lying. Everybody's always lying. And then
they? Right.
yesterday she goes ham on Mary Ann with that stupid video in the middle of the night about her contacting her exes. It was Randy that said it. So why the fuck are you going after Mary Ann for it?
Well,
And Randy
Exactly.
just said it in jest, but why the hell are you going after Marianne for something that Randy said? Because you assume that's where she would have got the info from? Well, quit fucking assuming, because you have a real bad problem doing that. And
Yes.
every time you assume something, you're fucking wrong 99.9% of the time.
Well,
But
she's
then she says,
never learned to.
I've never lied. She is so full of shit. That's a lie right there.
That's a lie in itself. And how many times a day does she say it?
Oh my God. Well, I think she has to keep telling us that she's trying to convince herself.
Exactly. Um, that's all she's trying to do is convince herself she's not lying and gaslight the people around her.
Yeah. And then
And
today, their little shit about Brian today. I'm just about had it with their shit about Brian. They act like he is like Charles Manson on crack or something. It's ridiculous. Right? They've got Sin Sevens in her chat, and Randy was in her chat, and they were going on about how Brian says he did this horrible stuff to her 14-year-old daughter. No, he didn't. No, he
he
fucking did
never
not.
did.
The comment
Never
he
did.
made was a general comment, and he says it's not illegal to do that. He didn't say I'm going to do this to your daughter. He didn't
Or
say
I
that.
am doing this to your
They made
daughter.
it into this thing that he thinks it's okay to jack off to Laura's daughter. That's not what the fuck he said. He didn't say it was okay to do it at all. That's not what he said. He said it's not illegal to do it. And it's
No.
not technically. I mean, it would be if you possess child porn, because that would be illegal.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But the act of doing that other thing. But he never said to her daughter. But they're like, now she's talked about her daughter. But this is the same man she just took money from 2, 3 weeks ago that she now is so afraid of, right?
Oh, I
No, she's
know.
not afraid of him. And then the man she's so afraid of, Brian, she tried to put her own underage daughter on a adult live stream at Vinny G's, nonetheless. And we're in the middle of a big
Thank
fight.
you.
She tried to put her daughter on in the middle of it to confront Brian for her. Why would you do that?
With
But yeah,
adults,
she's so afraid
adults
of him.
and you don't know.
Yeah.
Not saying Vinny's anything. I'm talking about other
And
people.
Vinny streams are very much adult. They're not kid friendly
No,
at
they're not
all.
kid friendly.
Not even 16-year-old friendly.
And he has a lot of, I don't think he calls his flying monkeys flying dolphins or whatever. He has, just sit there and just listen to him without engaging. And she's
Yeah.
going to do that. Talk about sick.
The chat went nuts. They're like, get her off. No. The chat was just insane. I mean, it lit up, boy. It was going fast. Everybody freaked out. Of course it would. Because why would you put your kid on to confront a man and the grown man anyway? But
Well,
you want to act like you're so afraid of him now. How do I give it?
there. Look at Ben. She's not scared of Ben now, is she?
No, but she was deathly afraid of him before.
Yes, she
But
would.
she was just protecting Marianne. That's what she tried to say at one point. That she was protecting Marianne for then taking Ben back. That's why she's doing. Bitch,
Yeah,
you would pick on Marianne if she was on fire. You trying to tell me you're gonna protect her now? Please,
exactly. She ain't ever
please.
want to protect nobody but herself. She's not doing that good a job at that because she can't keep her mouth shut. Nobody but herself.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to give wrenches. Where's
Oh, okay. Okay.
oh dude? There
You
you
have to do it. Okay.
go.
Ash, you have to do it on the YouTube tab.
I'll do it on my phone. I got my phone. I'm
Oh,
working so.
all I
Talking
know
on
is
his
you
butt
can't do it
beans.
from StreamYard chat. Yeah, you can't do it from StreamYard chat. You have to do it from YouTube chat. And you click on the name you want, and
Yeah.
those 3 stars come up. Where normally you see go to channel or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but you'll have more options, and one of them is add moderator. So
Okay.
if you click on the 3 little dots beside Starlight's name, you'll get the option to add her as a moderator.
Dot. Now, are wrenches showing up? Are they showing up? Have you seen? They working?
In a minute, it should be.
Working?
Starlight will type something in there. It should come up.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
Yes, potty mouth. Okay, there you go. Actually, as bad as people don't like StreamYards because of the audio shit,
Yeah, it doesn't seem so bad.
it's really easy.
I like it so far. It seems to be working fine. But of course, I never use Hangout, so I never got used to it to have anything to bitch about. To
That's
compare
it.
it to.
That's it. I was never done Google, never been on Google. I went straight to StreamYards, and that does make it a little bit easier. Starlight Troll Slayer. Well, you ain't nothing till you've been trolled, so y'all need to throw some
You know,
cherries for Ash.
you know you've made it controlled.
Yeah, this is throw some
Because
cherries
trolls
for
that's
Ash.
something different. My
Mhm.
trolls.
It's
I
her
like the
first
troll.
live stream. She's held her own live stream.
Jenny, I see you out there. Took me off.
It's so safe out there for you right now. right now. You got Starlight. She's the troll slayer. She like quick draw McGraw with that thing.
Yeah, I don't
Bam.
mind. I don't mind trolls that are funny, or
Me
I just don't like
neither.
nasty ones. I don't like ones that come in and talk about, like we had something that when little Rosie was, getting close to dying or whatever. We had something out there like little Rosie's ghost, and it was just nasty. Are you
Yeah.
barking? Quit barking, dog. You're supposed to bark. Oh Lord, hold on.
Somebody, Hockey Mom's butthole beans wants to know, can they stay?
Le poof. He's a poof. Le poof. Hi.
Hello, puppy. My puppy that fell off the bed the other day, my old man puppy that's so old. He we just noticed it today. He's got this big open sore on his back, and the vet was closed. So we cleaned it up. We got to take him Monday. I'm scared he has cancer. Did you see her last Susie says, did y'all see her last video where she stated she wasn't going after her enemies because half of us are psychotic and on meds, and the other
We're
half.
all crazy.
I've never been on psychotic meds. I don't need psychotic meds. So there. I am fully in touch with reality. That's how come I got your number early.
It's just a damn excuse for her. She just. I mean, she had no problems messing with Mary until all last night, until this morning. Now suddenly she's crazy. We gotta leave her alone because she's psychotic.
Right. And Marianne's smart. She's so smart. She is such a smart girl. And I'm not being facetious. I'm not being shitty. Everything she wanted to tell about Marianne, in that so-called 3-minute video she posted,
Yeah,
proved.
when she's, I could tell on you, but I'm not going to. But your boyfriend did it. That is so rude.
Starlight told the story in my chat last night. So everybody knows it. But she's so
Yeah,
chaotic, she only listened to what people told her. So of course people weren't saying that. So because she doesn't look at chats, which I believe. I believe she just believes everything that somebody comes running
yeah,
toward her with.
yeah.
But
Watching them in their chats, like somebody goes in and says something, of course, a lot of times somebody will say something in the truth chat, and she'll make it a whole nother something, and she'll twist it how she, oh, that's what. Like if somebody comes in and says Brian walked his dog. Brian beat his dog yesterday. Oh my
he
God! I mean,
drug
this is
him
what she
down the
does.
street.
She does just like my God. Whatever they just believe what anybody tells them. It's ridiculous. And about this no sleep thing, I know I'm getting that a lot. That people say, "Oh, I actually doesn't sleep." No, sure I don't. It's one of the most asinine comments you can make. Is humans can't survive without sleep, so to get sleep we sleep, right? I mean, because we can't not sleep. If we did not sleep, we'd be delusional and freaking insane and dead.
Okay. Remember that.
Obviously,
When you got to have 23 monitors with 23 screenshots at all times.
I mean, I don't have an army of minions going around doing my bidding for me like she does.
Yeah. I got
Nor do I need. Nor would I trust an army of minions because I like to see it and hear it myself. If I'm a bitch about it.
exactly, Ash. That's my saying. And she needs to remember that. I believe none of what I hear and only half of what I see.
Yeah.
Because as we have seen in the past, people have the ability to what's the word, manipulate text messages, manipulate Facebook messages, manipulate YouTube messages and comments.
Republican Ashworth, you just going somewhere with your bad tail. Get out
They,
of here.
um,
Get out.
that I could get. That's like a whole nother subject. But
Hockey
I
pucks,
think,
burnt beans, you're fine. You stay.
yeah, we like your name. I'm a friendly troll. I did it for a friend. Okay.
Yeah, Twisty is her new name. Was it LCK or Twisty? Lion crying kick. She reminds me a lot of Dave, kind of.
She really does.
And she does lie and she does cry. So
What am I going to say now? I almost cried last night talking about Brian's
I had
grandbaby.
I'm rising. I had one minion one time that showed up in Vinny's stream. It was the most funniest thing ever, but he never came back. I was so sad. But he was
Oh,
their name was Ash 274's evil minion or something like that. It was funny as hell. I don't know who it was. I never did figure it out, but it was funny as hell. And then they never came back. I was like, oh man, I miss them.
well, I have no minions.
But they spelled everything wrong, so it was like shell, like instead of Instead of saying shall, they always say shale. They spell everything wrong. Like he's not a very smart minion, but at least he's a minion. That's stupid, but it was so funny.
Those are the kind of minions you could say, go watch Keck for 6 hours. That's what
They're like, what should I do to please you? They're like, what is it? I have been bad. I need punishment now. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to punish you. I like you too much. I wish I'd known who that was. It was so funny.
Hey, all y'all in chat. But I was going to say something. But unlike some people, I have a filter. No filters, bitch, means more than your picture, idiot.
We're not talking about your own video, duh.
Duh.
But that picture you got that don't look nothing like you, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
wasn't because of good lighting or good makeup. Nobody's makeup's that good. Nobody's lighting is that good.
Someone said the other day it was kind of like a Vanna White with,
That's what I said. It was looking like Vanna White.
Oh, it was you? Okay, I couldn't remember. See, I don't have minions that I follow around. See?
Yeah. No, the
That's why
minions follow you around. You don't follow your minions. If you had to follow your minions, you're doing it wrong.
Well, I don't know, Ash. Us doing this, maybe we'll get a minion or two.
Maybe so. Maybe my minion will come back. Minion, if you're out there, I missed you. Want to come back?
Please come back.
I did not dox my minion. My minion's from hell, but that is not doxing. It's still pretty big.
I miss the Antichrist. Tell him hello.
Yes, the Antichrist.
Tell him hello. Cross between Vanna White and Nenny's picture. Nenny's picture's what, 40 years old? I'm not sure.
No, I don't think her picture's that old. It just looks like a. It's not. It looks like a.
Or acts like it. Let's put it that way, maybe. I ate Remy's turkey.
There's an air conditioner service Houston. What the hell? What the hell is that? That's funny. Air conditioner service Houston. Today only 50% off all HVAC service. Oh my god. What is that? Oh, is that because it's hell? That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Houston was hell, but hey, whatever. Close enough.
Hey, Lanky Tor. Hey, everybody in chat. 50%.
Oh, play my phone. Think need to pray. Oh goodness. I'm Blueberry Beret. Every time I see that Blueberry Beret, I'm gonna sing the Raspberry Beret song. I'm gonna sing it with blueberry instead of raspberry.
I think that too. Every time I see that name, I think the same thing.
Tickle me right, and I can make it free.
I can tickle. I can tickle. Becky Ferguson, right? And the weird thing is, Starlight had already said all that information.
Becky Ferguson. That has been a point of. I don't know what that is. I can't do it. And that weird throat thing she does. I think it's a tick. I think it's a tick, like a Tourette's tick of some sort.
It probably is. Hey, Crow friend. It probably is. Casey, an air conditioner guy. Thanks, but I need a plumber. Casey is funny as hell.
It's the weirdest neck throat noise ever, though. Yeah, it's like.
And Marsha.
When she gets bitchy, she does it a lot more. I can't even do it. It's weird. It's gross sounding.
Yeah, Miss Know It's some Becky. I'm convinced.
That's how you know she's lying, because she starts that shit. Bunch of weirdos in here. Yes, we are. Twisted Reality. Welcome to hell.
And proud of.
Refreshments on the right. Hey, Benny G.
Hey, Vinny. Hey, Vinny.
Well, my night is made.
I'm glad here. I know. She's talking about fangirl, and if he ever came into mine, I would totally fangirl.
Benny, you better come to Marsha sometime so she can fangirl.
Yes, Lord. I know I fangirled over Leslie, but I would definitely over Vinny. And Vinny,
yes, weirdos are awesome. That's right, Kayla.
Vinny, thank you for my thoughts about Hubs, and he's so much better just sore from the airbag blowing up.
Oh, goodness.
So
he got T-boned?
Yeah, he got T-boned. Another pickup truck T-boned him.
Oh, damn. And I got T-boned once. I was in my Mitsubishi Galant.
Oh my god!
It was another car that size that did it, but it hit on the passenger. So it was going down the road and it hit the passenger side. No, it didn't. No, it didn't hit the driver's side. Yeah. But it did. I guess I was just probably going 20 miles per hour, and they were probably going 10. They just ran a stop sign. So I did. But the only thing it did was it jammed. I guess it's the way I drive. So I sometimes drive with my hand open, my thumb kind of.
Yeah.
So when it shoved my It knocked my thumb into the steering wheel, jammed my thumb up. That's all it did.
Well,
It pissed me off.
what happened
Other
is
than that,
my husband was turning out of a parking lot, and this guy turned out of the parking lot earlier, like seconds earlier, and there was a semi, and he didn't see my husband coming out, right? He got around the
I don't see
semi
180.
and kicked it, and that's when he hit him, right when he kicked it. And the truck went up on two wheels but fell back down. If that thing had flipped, he would have been badly hurt. But he was knocked out, and that was what was scary about the whole call, that he was unconscious.
Yeah, that would be scary.
And my girlfriend worked in the ER called me, and she said, "I don't want to upset you, Marcia, but he is unconscious." Oh crap! I never even said bye to her or nothing.
Hi, Lens. Hey, Kiki. Wendy.
Wendy,
I'll cocky mama's butthole beans. Okay, that's funny as hell. Butthole beans. But that reminds me of
tell her,
we
well,
had, Trisha had all those trolls. There was like TT's spatula, TT's this, TT, and my favorite one was TT's butthole mole.
I know I posted somewhere today when she was showing her feet. They had a clip of her showing her feet, and I said, "Well, now we know she truly is a webcam girl. She's finally met her Peter principle, as it were." Hey, Blackhearted. Oh gosh, Elisa. Damn.
Lucille Bush. What will Lucille do? Lucille, I be hunting tuna. What?
Me, no, I don't like tuna. I like shark. Um, but what I was going to say earlier about the 3 minute, thing was, I love that Starlight had said all that information before she put that 3 minute thing up. If I were going to
Yeah,
make it go through this struggle of having my OBS up and running and trying to carefully word my words, I would have made sure that that was going to be new information I was dropping instead of old stuff.
yeah. Well, she said it before, so I don't know why the hell why she thinks that. I guess she's trying to hurt her feelings, but
Yeah, and
all you're doing is taking up for an asshole who doesn't take care of his kids. So good job.
right, and she has more respect for Starlight than Diane, yet she does that.
She's so stupid. Calling Randy a liar. That made me mad. I'm like, what?
Oh,
Randy just made a comment in jest. Get off her ass. She makes comments about going real life on us all the fucking time. All
she
the fucking time.
does, and she
She's always
has.
threatening her little shit on with on but somebody says to her, then she puts up some woman's story but who's could be killed by her ex that she's hiding from. Well, why the hell? Well, first of all, why are you putting her story out there? Now he's might be able to find her because you put the story out there, and that her ex is not like that. So why is she acting like it is? Because she's trying to play victim. Oh, these people are so terrible. Nobody contacted their exes. Randy made a comment, but then somehow that was Marianne's fault. The woman's
Which
logic is just
figured out 1 + 1 = 2 in that. But here's the other thing. She The point being is it's the way they operate over there. And that's why something Brian did today, did it the other night with Ben, which was right. He did it again today, called the prison after they had made threats to his son in prison, or they
oh yeah, I heard her make that threat. I was like, damn, that's fucked up.
I did
But
too. I went
that's
back and heard
possible.
it. Right. And because like my saying is, none of what you hear, half of what you see. So before anything comes out of my mouth, I've seen enough to make me say it. But I was glad that Brian called the prison and let them know. And that guy, you could tell, was interested in what Brian was saying.
Yeah,
And he also said he didn't know the name. And when Brian said, "I don't think he's ever been in trouble there," he didn't know. He said, "Yeah, I don't know the name." So obviously his son's not like a troublemaker like they try to say.
yeah. No. And then, but they in their head, they were in there trying, it's like they get new people. They see new people. Randy and her friends were in there, her chat today, because they were talking about Randy. So, of course, they went in there.
Yeah.
And, and they saw that, so Truth had to get up there and pontificate about how awful Brian is. And this isn't a Brian bashing session, but let me bash Brian real fast. Come on now. Yes, it is. That's exactly what you're doing. And
Exactly.
how horrible isn't it? You got that Everett Scott there, always he's attacking women and children all the time on the internet. He's threatening threatening women and children. I'm like, no, he does not.
Every
And
time
whatever he did 4 years ago or 3 years ago has no. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what he did.
every
He
time
didn't
she's
do
gonna
nothing.
go there, right. Every time she's gonna go there, about. Can you hear me? Okay, now I couldn't see my halo moving.
I hear you.
Maybe that's because I said I missed the Antichrist. Um, but every time she's going to go there with that shit, I'm going to come back at her being a baby victimizer. She has re-victimized that
It's
baby.
like we honored that baby. We didn't. Like, you want no. You keep on and keep on and keep on. You keep on. You keep on. You trashing people in his name. That is not honoring him.
No, that's dishonoring him. That's
Exactly.
re-victimizing that baby. So,
They're like we don't hold what Brian's son did against him. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You might say you don't, but you do. Otherwise, why would you have any reason to attack him?
exactly. None.
And she's like, well, and he only, and we've only, people only have come at him because he did first. I'm like, no, no,
What?
no, no. I'm pretty sure that y'all went after Brian first. When it was, as soon as his son did that, y'all were like, oh damn, here's something we can bitch him about. You know,
In all honesty, until she came into this community, which she's not a part of, she wants to be so badly. She's never going to be. Until she came in here, only thing I knew about that name, right, was that Brian had talked about in the past when he would talk about the Darley case. He would mention how they didn't get along one thing or another, and as far as he knew, they had worked it out. He talked about drinking, but she was sober. All these things. So he never really badmouthed her till she hooked up with Keck. And the only reason she hooked up with Keck was to get a platform. And then she brought Trish, not Trish, because one day she just appeared out of the woodwork. You know, they think they're drama because they want the views and whatnot. But the likes of Randy, Vinny, you, Nikki Lee, all y'all old time drama, Helen Rachel, all y'all old time drama people can put her to shame. Y'all are the people I watch to learn how to drag. Cussing somebody over and over and
exactly,
over and
Wendy.
over and over. Ain't dragging, honey. It ain't dragging.
Dragon. But I'm trying to see what Becky wrote up here. I'll go back to it. She wrote, "Did y'all hear how when she saw there were 200 people in there, that she stopped yelling and her minions were telling her to take a deep breath? 200 people in where?
And somebody dropped a $49 tip, as she called it. And that's when she went ballistic. And she said it was somebody that was Two Face dropped I can't remember right now. I'm sitting here.
I
I
don't
know.
think she understands the true meaning of Two Face. Two Face is not like when like Ashley forgave people and became our friend. That's not Two Face. Two Face would be me acting like I'm your friend and then going back and talking shit behind your back.
Right,
That's Two Face. And
right.
she could think anybody like goes to that might give show forgiveness is a Two Face.
Well, Becky says she did that again in her live today.
IBL. You like my name and the cuteness.
I know. I like that. Every time I see that, I chuckle. Um, Mommy of Three. That's right. Thank you, Batty Boop. That's who it was. Mommy of Three and Randy's dropped $49. And that
Oh.
it says she was
Ooh.
calling her
That
Two
doesn't
Face.
make her Two Face because that would be Two Face would be if she went and did that to Randy and then went back to Laura. Like and was friends with
Right,
Laura, talk shit behind. She could be friends with both of them, but it's just talk shit behind one and talk shit behind the other. That's how you do it. That's Two Face. Two Face isn't
right.
going over there because you're not over here no more. That's not Two Face.
Yes,
That's
just like mine is, like you said earlier, not because you just don't agree with her opinion. Duh. I have friends I don't agree with their opinions, especially right now, but I still love them. They're still my friends. So that I'm
exactly.
not going to sit around and call them a liar because I don't
Becky
agree.
Perkins. Yo, she kicked and cussed out her own subs. Yeah, she does that. She has a habit of that. 'Cause she don't want.
But when
Hey, Vivian.
she doesn't realize when she's going to take this move because now she's going to go for Randy, and I love the threat. See, Randy used her own. Randy, actually, in my opinion, this is my opinion only, folks. I don't know this for a fact because I have not talked to Randy. But in
See
my
you, Wendy.
when you say something in a chat and then you turn around and say it's not there, that's not necessarily dragging. That's telling the truth, owning up. Yeah, okay, I did it. That's part of dragging to some people. And then now she wants to sit there and say that people are contacting her with bad info on Randy. Make me laugh. Make me laugh. Nobody's contacting her with anything anymore because she can't keep her fucking mouth shut. And nobody wants any contact with her minions. Meerkat, go on with yourself.
Fun.
Nobody is um
Hey, Bunny
Contact
Top Call.
anything. And if anything, the only information she's really getting is the same information we have, which is if Ash had 40 million, she could send them out to do her screenshots for her. That's it. Period.
Exactly.
And
I
she
have
sits
no
there,
minions.
she'll read her chat. Here's the other thing she does. She is losing it, Patty. She'll sit there and read her chat, and then she'll so whatever's in there, true or false, and most of the time it's false. She'll read it,
Yeah.
she'll accept it as that, say, yes, you're right, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then a couple of words down, she'll repeat it until it becomes a fact in the chat when it never was a fact. That is mind fucking at its best. She can do that. I'll give her that. She can mind fuck.
Yeah.
I'll say that for her. She can mind fuck. But you have to have kind of an evil
That's
streak
really
to
good
mind.
at that's their forte. Their
Yeah,
specialty is manipulation. And she says
exactly.
she's not narcissist. All she wants to manipulate. And she calls a narcissistic abuser. He is not a narcissist. I'm sorry, Brian is not. He's not. He is. He is. He's just not.
He's not, and most
She is.
narcissists
He's
do
not.
not want children. And once they have children, they don't want anything to do with them.
Right, Batty Boop. It's hilarious. She said the fact that she lies, they believe that she doesn't lie. Yeah, I love that last. What she said the other day, she says about being the most honest YouTuber. I'm like,
Oh my God, I know. I'm the most honest person on YouTube, and these people are all liars. They're all liars. They're all psycho bitchin' liars. Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me a fucking break. Yeah, leave Brian alone. I mean, come on. So what? He wanted his money back. It's not the first time it's ever happened to her.
he didn't even ask for it back. He just told her if she was going to do the right thing, would be to get it back. He didn't actually ask for it back. She just,
No, he didn't. And I don't. Well, Brian said it, so I'm going to say it. Brian, if you don't want me to say it, then about the extra money that came back.
Oh, she didn't want the cat to get over what she is.
the extra money that came.
Um, she sent back more than what I guess he gave her. He said the other day. He got
Well,
a
give,
tip. He got a $10 tip.
that's when
Pepper,
you
exactly. She
like when
never wanted.
she sends them on PayPal. She does that. She did that with Wendy one time, I think. Sent her money like she sent her PayPal was like $5. She wanted her to see something. And she does it to like she does it several times. It's weird. I thought it's weird. She just PayPal people randomly.
Well, wasn't she the one that sent the $5 to MGL saying about some class?
Yeah, she buys some class. Yeah.
That was hilarious. I mean, I will say that was good. That was good. But
Right. They Ferguson, she don't go for that is she said today that only jealous women go after people's looks. Well, then you must be jealous of Marianne because that's all you do is go after her looks. Her no lips, no tits, ugly. I can't remember what she's called her, but
call her
then she
off.
said that I wasn't anything special. I'm like, never said I was. First of all,
I like
and
how she said in her chat last night. She clearly said that Marianne, and the truth said Marianne had been arrested for meth. Now she kind of backed off today, saying, "Well, maybe it was theft." You know,
maybe it was nothing. Maybe she just
wait till her
mind her
charges
business.
come back. If all of her charges were out there, she wouldn't say a word because she doesn't own up to
So
them.
she says, "Well, mine aren't really criminal charges." Well, yes, they are.
Bullshit.
Yes, they are. Criminal contempt is criminal contempt. It's a criminal misdemeanor. It's a charge.
You go to jail for 30 days, criminal contempt. It's a crime.
Can you stop barking? Oh, have mercy.
Oh, okay, Brian. She was never arrested for meth, right, Potty Mouth? She was never arrested for meth. And she said that, and the next thing you know, her chat lit up with all those names about methan and all that crap.
Yeah, and she told like the other night somebody said that I can't remember what it was, but she's like, "Yeah, Ash is probably on meth." I'm like, "What the fuck? The fuck, bitch? What?"
Exactly.
Because everybody's just on meth now. Apparently, the whole world.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, there you go. Keck donates money for class. Keck should have kept the damn money and put it on her class lessons.
Exactly.
But the only reason Brian is even in this now is because of old. See, here's the thing: it's old shit had to do with the lady in prison, Darlie Routier, who killed her kids. In my opinion, I believe she did it. Brian believes she did it. He has said, and apparently there's that Gant group that thinks he doesn't. Probably the same group who doesn't think Chris Watts did it. Jodi Arias did it. Um, but okay, those are the kind of people that wake up and they go to bed and it's no snow on the ground. They wake up the next morning, it's snowing, and they'll say, "No, God didn't make it snow. No, the weather didn't make it snow." So you can't reason with people like that. They're entitled to their opinion. Who's going to take that away? But it was something old with Brian, and then Truth sat there and watched and said, "Oh, I can get on this. I can get famous and popular too." Kat has a love-hate relationship with Brian, which was at the time. That's cool. And she jumped on it, and she is nothing but using Laura as a platform. And I've said from day one, many of y'all have seen me type in chats and different things. Who's leading who in that little coupling?
Yeah.
And the proof was when she brought Trish, not Trish.
Yeah, that group, the whole group of anti-Brian people they're just so, like, it's like, I mean, I get we don't like Laura, but it's nothing. We're not like anybody that comes in and we're like, hey, Laura has killed 18 babies and she wants to murder more. And I mean, like, trying to tell people the most craziest things about it so they can get people to hate him. And if you're not trying to convince somebody to hate him, then what are you doing?
Exactly.
That's exactly what you're trying to do. You're not just trying to, they're telling people that he said doing pedophilic things, which is, they could get somebody killed. They could get a person killed real easy. You start claiming they're pedophiles when they're not. Because then some random crazy person might hear it and be like, oh, well, let's just go kill him because he's a pedophile.
Well, there's another YouTuber. I'm not going to say her name. Hey, Jen.
Fine.
Hey, Jen. Hey, Jen RN. I love you. Hey, girl. Hey, Jan. And I go, she'll say Marsha, and I'll say, hey, Jan Brady.
Look,
not only going after Brian for that, but Brian he has called a woman a cunt. Yes, he was basically, in my opinion, pushed into that night. Brian, like anybody, when you are accused of doing something wrong, you fight back. Brian also fights for his son. He knows his son did wrong. He knows his son's being punished, but come on, he's in prison. He's paying his due. Brian lost a son too. Yes, you call it as you see it, Brian. The truth wants to gargle on Brian's nuts. But
they're making fun of my voice. I'm like, hello. The truth's like, the truth was, they're all talking, they're making fun of my voice today. I'm like, okay.
Oh, mine too. Listen to the truth, the lie's voice rather, and listen to mine. Yes, we all have deep voices. It's kind of a Southern thing. It is kind of a Southern thing. Either you have that high-pitched homecoming queen, beauty queen voice, which is often practiced, folks. It's not real. Or you have a deep voice. It's just life.
Yep.
Doesn't mean that we're 80 years old sitting in our rockers typing on a computer either. These people who are trying to claim that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I told them the other day when I was so angry in that short live, get a mirror that works, folks. Get a mirror that works.
It's a mirror, not a mirror. It's a mirror.
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 It drives me crazy when they do that. But they go after, and then again, filter. I'm filtering.
I miss the days when Grinch talked to her bush. Her bushes are probably lonely.
Oh my God. And yet she wants to sit back and make fun of me for not camming up. I will never cam up for them. If I was ever gonna cam up, it would never happen now because I'm the kind of girl. If you're gonna tell me to do something and you don't have the right, that's a sure as hell way for me to never do it. That is a sure way.
Hold on a second, get me a drink. Hold on one second. Entertain the masses.
I'm wide open to do it.
I'll go grab a drink real quick. Entertain the masses for a second.
Okay. And I marry the burning bush. Exactly, Kay Mello. There's not a parent in here who would not, the first thing when they heard it, he said he hit him first thing. And then would not try to believe your child first. But once he was faced with the facts, he accepted it. But we all don't like things especially our older kids do. That doesn't mean we don't love them. That doesn't mean we don't love them. But and then it's, don't put my son's mouth in your mouth, Brian, my 33-year-old son. But yet she can sit there and graphically relay over and over and over and over that baby's death, what was done to that baby. Brian did not do it. She's just making herself look more and more sick. That's right. That's right, Speak Truth. You have the same basically kind of accent I have, only a little softer. But I am today what I was yesterday and what I'll be tomorrow. Exactly, Potty Mouth. Put that baby to rest. Well, Brian, exactly. She says Luke did it because of your parenting. Right, okay. Right, okay. We could go so many places with that, but I'm not going to do it. But and again, she thinks she's dragging. That's not how you drag. That's not how you drag, folks. Randy, she should show, can tell people how to drag. If Ash gets on the tear, she'll start dragging. You don't drag by sitting there saying something like that. Tiffany Marie, I could never bring up another person's tragedy to make myself feel better or look better. It says something about them and nothing about Brian. But at the same time, by God, it hurts Brian's feelings. See, he is not a narcissist. He has sympathy and empathy for other people. And so why is it wrong for us to have sympathy and empathy for his position? It's not. Brian is not Ben. Brian has, yes, he called a girl a cunt one night. We know that. And he fights back. But to say that he's a narcissist couldn't be further from the truth. I know you don't like to release them. You're holding things tight. First off, if you want to just rule Brian out as a narcissist, it's very, very simple. Okay, Kim, let me
Came back.
Okay, if you want to rule
Brian
out as a narcissist, there's simply one easier way. Camilla, okay, Camilla, it's disgusting they're judging Brian's parenting when half of them either don't have any or they aren't grown yet. Bingo, Camilla, bingo.
I saw him in the chat today saying stuff like, "Well, you want to compare kids, Brian? Well, let's dance." I'm like, why are you even why compare children? Children are children, and they're not supposed to be compared. That's just
we're not supposed to be talking about them. But if Brian was a narcissist, he wouldn't have 11 children.
Oh, she said that's what narcissists make. That's what narcissistic men do is breed. I'm like, what?
She knows. She knows shit. I heard that. She knows shit. If Brian was a narcissist can possibly live with one child, but a narcissist has to have all the attention on them.
And then they use their children as parts of their schemes and games.
And Brian's not got 11 kids out here scamming for him, so that's out of the record. A narcissist cannot stand anyone in close contact with them to have more love, attention, or whatever than they're getting. And that's why so many narcissistic men and women kill the mother or father of a baby that they have had, or the baby, because they just can't stand anybody else getting the attention. So that's just stupid. And you're right. Canelo was right when she said that they don't. Most of them over there talking have never had kids, or their kids are young and they don't know what it's like once those kids hit puberty and teenage years, and how you as a parent, your whole world flips. Just when you thought, okay, I'm into this mama thing, I know what to do with my kids. Suddenly, no matter what great kid they are, they're going to do or say something, and you're going to go boom. And that,
I agree.
Right, and then scales don't slide back till they're like in their 25, 30s.
Yeah.
I was that way. We're all that way. That's our brains maturing. You're welcome, Lanky. It just aggravates the hell. And the difference between they say, oh well, they support Brian. They defend Brian no matter what he does. Brian knows what he does. If he does something, if Brian docks me tonight for some odd reason, Brian will come out tomorrow morning and say, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it.
Yep.
Mark
He really is. He does do it in a way though, like nobody would know those were Ben's parents if they hadn't told everybody those were Ben's parents. I
he
wouldn't know
did it.
that.
He doxed them. I
And
look
but
at
the phone number he's given out himself on his stream before. Ben has, and Ben's given out his address on his stream before.
yes, he has. And if you haven't seen it, I wish y'all would go look for it. But he put out the video with the information. She went ballistic. Brian never said who it was. Of course, she saw Laura Keck's name, but Brian never said who anybody else was.
Yeah.
She gets on her stream, and it's like, he doxed my mom, he doxed this one, he did that. Bullshit.
They're still trying to say he called.
Nobody would have known that name.
I think they're still trying to lie that he called.
Yes. They're still saying to this minute, I guarantee you, that Brian is the one that called Ben. Ben's dad, not Ben. Ben's dad. When even Ben's dad isn't saying that lie. Ben's dad says somebody called and said you were talking about a St. John.
Yeah.
So not only are they calling Brian a liar, but they're calling Ben's dad a liar. So there. And with that, I'll go get me some ice. It's all yours, Ash. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay. No, don't call Brent. Don't call Ben's dad, Brian. Just don't do it at all. Don't even give them the satisfaction of you doing something they can bitch about over there. Yeah, that did never set up did go south, Carl Ray. Kind of backfired on him a little bit. So then they go, well, is I guess I forgot to tell Ben what her last name was. What it would say coming up on the car ID. But I didn't realize she was none of those waitress. That is funny as hell, y'all. If I'd known that, I would have laughed at her some more. They're low on iron. Is that what they say, Stephanie T? You talking about Mallory Williams, Jenny Jen? Yeah, whatever. She's already talked shit about Mallory, though, so Mallory might want to know that before she gets better. Hey, Potty Mouse gonna time you out, Stephanie. Oh, Stephanie. I hear this. I heard that with low iron. Sexually frustrated.
Okay.
All right, you're back.
Yep, I'm back. I had to roll my chair. Did you hear my chair rolling? It was not my stomach growling. It was not a fart. My chair was rolling.
I didn't hear anything.
I'm sure there'll be
videos. It's dinging at me.
There'll be videos up. But what I was there you go, Lanky Tour. Where I was actually going, and then I got so thirsty and sidetracked, was Brian. That's about the worst thing I've heard him say to a woman. Ben, on the other hand, has said so much worse. And I will not repeat the things that he said to four women, some of who are in this chat one night. It was sickening, disgusting, and gross. And yet he's okay.
What makes me mad is that they want to act like Ben's never done anything wrong. And then, but when Brian, they're like, you support Brian. Well, you support Ben. What's the damn difference?
Exactly. If they want to support Ben, go for it. I mean, if that's your choice, go for it.
Except I don't think Brian's as nasty as Ben. Ben just goes off on people he did with no reason. He loses his shit on people who done anything to him. Nene and them fuck with Brian over and over and over and over. What the hell they expect? He's going to clap back and bite back at some point, and they know this, and they knew that going into it that he would
Well, that's why they
not
do it.
somebody just lay down and take it from him.
That's why they do it.
Yeah,
Why they do it. Who plays with himself online? Exactly
you
like
like that, Jenny? Yeah, I did. I heard that the other night. And I was like, this is the best name ever.
I know. Yeah.
She is just like him too. Lord.
it just it filter. I'm filtering, folks. I'm filtering. She's so proud of no filter. She needs to learn to filter.
And I know you didn't filter that. You freaking photoshopped the hell out of that picture.
Yeah, that ain't got
You're
nothing to
right.
do
It's
with
not a filter.
I did that the other day. What about the night he was really drunk? One of those nights, and when Mandy and her husband got on the line. Oh yeah, sweet Melissa. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Ben is really mean. Like Ben is like dealing with a
Ain't
9-year
bashful.
old that's pissed off and can't get his toy. Addict boy. That's why that
But
whole setup about Brian was such a setup. He was sitting there going live, rubbing his head, looking like a little toad sitting there.
Ben tells everybody, he's like, Ashley's too stupid to be a paralegal. She's too stupid. Really? How would you know, stupid? How would you know? You're stupider than me.
What the
Shit.
fuck is he?
Stupider word, stupider.
What the
Stupider.
fuck has he accomplished in his life
She's too
except for
dumb. She's too dumb. I'm like, whatever. He's like, they're all dumb over there. Marianne's dumb. Except Claire, she's not dumb, but she's dumb for hanging out with them. I'm like, but yet you were on here with Claire about Clary T, which needs to, if he ever does again, I might hunt him down myself. Going on live stream about her fiance that died. That's some
yeah.
fucked up shit. And nobody said a word to him over there. Oh, that's fine. That's okay that Ben does that. Right.
He's a decent, sweet boy, Ninny and Hockey Mom think.
Yeah, he's real sweet. I
Yeah,
mean, put that. Everybody seen the clip on my channel where he said that one woman about being raped by her father.
kitty.
It's hilarious.
I don't even know Pizza Kitty. Don't care. I sympathize with her because he said that. That was just gross and nasty.
It's Tiger Kitty, not Pizza
Tiger
Kitty.
Kitty, right. I'm sorry, Pizza Kitty. I had you in my mind
Which
earlier.
she was weird after all happened, but the point was they said it. It wouldn't have if she had ever actually done happened to her. I don't know. I don't know that girl. I don't know that woman from Hole in the Ground. But the fact they said it is what was bad.
Right. And the way he said it was such vitriol and venom. You know, and that's why he went after Kalea, Irish Gal, polyester, and Clary that night that I'll never forget. That's exactly how he went after her. It was the grossest, lowest, bottom, slimy.
And it was all
Smells.
because she was like, because a troll came in his thing named Carol Ashworth, and they thought it was funny. They're like, yeah, it's funny. He's like, say it again. Say it's funny again. She did. And that's when he went off. Well, I think
Yeah,
it's funny. Your dad raped you when you were 12. I'm like, what? Who the what? You
exactly.
just laughed at a troll. It's a troll account. Who cares if it's your mom's name? Who cares? It's just a troll. Of course, it didn't say anything funny. It wasn't saying anything really at all. But the fact that it was there pissed him off.
Well, that's why I get a kick out of the other night. He was in that. He had a live going in the middle of the night or some point. It was, the first of my week is all screwed up because I slept, didn't sleep, was in the hospital, wasn't. So, but one night, anyhow, I'm sitting there and I couldn't laugh out loud. He he was listening to, and I told the story last night, so most of these people have heard it. He was listening to some song on what sounded to me as if it was like an AM transistor radio. You remember?
Oh. When he was like listening to his, when he's listening on, I think he watches YouTube.
And he was watching his chat, I guess, or something. Yeah, and he had like 8 people, including me, so that would have been 7 people in there. And they were just chatting away, having such a polite, nice chat about knitting, crocheting, that kind of thing.
Well, Anna Mary, that's because
They were
he
having
don't have
their
kids, I
little,
guess.
yeah, they were having their little thing in chat, and not paying attention to him at all.
I'll
And
see
then
flag. I'm not sure.
another night this week, he went after Jojo person.
Mhm.
That person didn't defend him in a chat she was in.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then there was like they had this fight. The fight says, "You know I love you, girl. You know I love you." If he ever says that to me, I will fly through Al Gore's internet tubes like a bolt of lightning and shocking. So
Yeah, that Shannon censored it. She is a unhinged, is what she should have named herself. Shannon Unhinged.
yeah,
More
Mojo
like it.
has always been nice to me, Brian.
Yeah, Mojo Jojo's always nice to everybody, and she's on. She's really in there, and she don't really talk much shit when she's in there. She just
No, she don't. She
bitches
don't.
too.
Yes, that's right. That kiss they made up. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's true, Marianne. She's seen it all, but she's. I don't know.
But that's her style. That's her way, and she's never going to come out somewhere. I don't think, and just start talking shit for no reason. That doesn't strike me as her style. Where Easy says, I hate that he speaks like that to all the women. Exactly. It is weird. He hates women. He's basically said that. He hates women. And it's obvious he hates women.
Your mom would like those because they're
Yeah.
cheese, or you may like them too.
It's sickening, actually.
And that one thing that I got recorded on was just one thing he said the whole night. I mean, he said a whole bunch of other shit that night that was like, what he said a lot of hockey mom too that was pretty bad, but she's his best
Yeah,
friend.
yeah.
But he said stuff like he wanted to shove her hockey stick up her ass, and, like kill her with it. Then he'd use it to stop the bleeding or something. It was fucking insane. And then he was just mean to Claire. And then he was mean to polyester. And he was mean to everybody that night. He just went like, he said all because happy told me he couldn't sing.
Right.
That just sent him into a rage.
Starlight, yeah, she supports him after what he said about Vinny, but if I were, well, I'm not getting involved in that, but that's like, I was getting my ice for my drink when I heard y'all mention Mallory. I unsubbed her the second. I didn't even listen to the whole video.
Oh, her stroke video.
When she started talking about Vinny. And I didn't even listen to the whole video. I stopped it and unsubbed her. And the only thing I know, whatever Mallory does, is what I see clips of on other people.
Yeah.
Because I refuse to give her a view. What she did to Vinny was sickening. I said that to her. I typed before I unsubbed her in the comment that I can't support this at all. If I'm gonna say something about you, I'm gonna say it to you. I'm not gonna tippy toe around like you do, Ash. I don't tippy toe around and say things to everybody else.
I don't like her. She's on Tucker's ass, and it just irritates shit on me.
Tucker.
I don't know why anybody would be on Tucker like that. And it's all in that damn. She was that Mom Beth. Oh, Mom Beth. Mom Beth makes me wants to punch babies. I swear. She makes me want to kick puppies and punch babies, and she's just she's an asshole.
And I like Tucker. I like Tucker. So
I like Tucker too.
And I like to listen to him. I like his voice. Besides Gray Hughes, he's a good one to go to sleep to.
Gray Hughes is boring. He just bores the shit out of me.
Starlight.
I watched him a few times. I'm like, I like to fall asleep every time.
Yeah.
Damn.
Starlight says, that's why I'm on your block list, Ben. I came in your chat to tell you were vile when you were celebrating about Vinny. Exactly. And he still's going on about Vinny. I hate that dude. I hate that dude. I won't either, Brian. I will not go. If I know that person has bashed Vinny, I do not do.
Yeah, Vinny don't do nothing to nobody.
No.
I can't believe somebody called a girl for a check on him while he was in the hospital.
I know.
Hey, what the hell kind of shit is that? I just like to report a bill for check at the hospital. What?
Vinny comes at you from the front. He don't come at you from behind. And if he does have to come at you, he's got a fucking good reason. I love Gray too, Linky Tour. You know I do.
Hockey Mom's butthole said, I'm back. Hi, back from went to cook more beans for Nene, and Ben and me and Nene had sex. Oh my god!
Oh, yeah. In the beans or on top of beans?
No. Hey, Lisa.
That was so funny that night.
Please.
That was
hey, everybody.
Well, yeah, you're right, Hella. But they know why he's coming. He doesn't like secretly play games and come back. He doesn't. Then he doesn't do that. Then he don't play any games.
In the beans, I would do it in the beans, Brian.
In the beans, Hockey Mom's but because they did it in the beans.
back when I came first started coming around the community, it was Benny he never had canned up before, and it was just always this strange, mysterious, sexy Aussie voice. And everybody's like, "Oh, get Benny on, get Benny on. Oh, it's Benny, and then It's just funny how it's different now because now you've seen him,
Yeah,
but he doesn't. He don't sound the same anymore like he used to. But he used to be like this mysterious
I know.
figure,
I
this
know.
sexy
I
boy.
said it, and the only person I haven't said to, because I'm not gonna put something like this in chat, but if he ever comes in my chat, I'm gonna make a point of that. But I'm gonna tell the story now once. Exactly, Brian. He came at you once, you went back, and he played fair, bingo. He played OG drama, bingo. Um, was when he took over Ben's live stream. I I fell in love with him that second. That second.
He was that
Because
monster, and then him
that
and
little
Ben
devil
and
came up.
Irish gal, like he was in demonic clothing, and he was
Yeah.
a demon. I'm like, oh my god, it was a monster, a cartoon thingy. It was not the
So she,
devil. God.
so she was worried about that after all the things she says.
Oh,
Um,
Irish mom's nasty. I mean, Irish
yeah.
gal has said
Now,
some nasty, nasty shit about a lot of people.
but when I was sitting there, because Ben was doing his stupidity, foul mouth stuff. That was when remember I think Diane and I'm not hey Simon.
Simon.
Trying to say I can't remember somebody um had talked about getting live streams, getting his URLs of his streams when he was going at people or talking about people or something. I can't remember what it was. So like a fucking idiot, I subbed to him to get those so I'd know when he was up because he goes up all the time. He sleeps all day, but um, and I was watching, see, and that's why I had him up that night. And I saw Vinny, and Ben was going evil, and I saw Vinny come up there because I didn't know Vinny could or would do that, right? And I said, "Oh my God, the devil has come for Ben." I loved it.
Funny.
I loved it. And that night, Vinny had me from that second on. He had me from that second on. Even when he calls me Marsha White Snarky or whatever, I love it.
White snake.
Yeah, White Snake, I love it. Vinny could call me anything but late for dinner.
I think those are pretty good.
Yeah, hit those likes. Hit the likes. Hit the likes.
I think Vinny might still be up on. I think on Vinny's channel, where he had that day he had like it's old, but it's like Savage and Katie and Sam and Irish Marie, and but when they're all going off on each other, he's like, "Happy Mother's Day," and they're like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah. Happy Mother's Day," and they're all like, "That's hilarious." It makes me crack every time he says that.
It was. I've seen the clip of that.
Happy Mother's Day. He's like, "Oh, geez, Vinny." And I'm like, "Oh, that's just." When he says that, you're like, "Hey, Sean and Britt."
Brent, Natalie K. that was absolutely perfect. He's got perfect timing.
Kimberly, I don't know if it's bear or bear. I don't know. When I type that, I'm like, I don't know how to put it.
There with me is
BAR maybe.
BARE. I, I missed the dolphins in the boat ride. So when I was in there yesterday, whatever day it was, right after I brought my husband home, whatever day. Jesus, see, this week is so screwed up for me. Um. Anyhow, he was live and he had the dolphins going, and I said, "Yes, I'm just." Somebody said something to me. I said, "No, I'm riding on the boat watching the dolphins because I love that video. I could watch it. That could be like my meditation point because I love the ocean. I know you do, Lakey. And that's cool. That's cool.
Hockey Mom. Yeah, I used to like Hockey
Oh, did
Mom.
you see what Simon said? Whiskey's gonna send everybody over
Oh
here.
Lord. Okay.
Um, yeah, I don't know what happened with Hockey Mom and Ninny because Ninny and I were friends in the beginning, and
I like me too. I don't. They just got nasty when they were when they got back with Laura. I'm telling you,
yeah, Vivian,
it's hard to. You can't really be friends with Laura and like us. It's just not really gonna work out for
he's
you
not gonna let that happen.
because she's not gonna allow it. First of all,
Yeah,
and they just that's all. I mean, they talk so much. All she does is talk so much about us. badly about us that she either convinces people that we suck or
Right. And then they come out and they say, "Well, we didn't know y'all were really like this. Y'all aren't threatening people." Vivian, he's better, no headache. The scans were all normal. That he's sore where the side airbag blew up, so he's sore in the rib cage. Thank you, Vivian, for asking, babe. Brian happened, Marcia, White Sharky, then Keck. Right. That's it. That's it. And Nenny is in Gray's chat, and that's cool. I don't. She's a mod there. I don't have a problem, you know. And Lanky has a relationship with her, and that's cool. I don't ever ask anybody that has a relationship with me to not have one with another. See, I'm like an adult like that. I think, like I say, there's so many different flavors of ice cream. People can pick what they want. Um, and the fact that people will do that, so I just think that's kind of crazy, personally.
yeah.
FM in the house and whiskey sitting. Send her. Sorry, Beth.
Hey Beth.
Smokey Perkins.
Don't want you
Smokey
to watch Takashi to whoever to somebody.
Perkins. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Black Dahlia and I are talking about. I know she is lanky to you, but she's done some vile things to other people, baby. But that's okay. You do what you gotta do. You know, I love you, lanky tour, no matter what. I love you. You can't change that. Rosary said, "Is this where the medicated and crazy hang out?" Yes, yes,
Yes. Welcome.
yes. Welcome to the One Flew Over the
We're
Coop.
5 people. Woo.
That's right, Lanky. That's right. We are allowed. We are allowed to be friends with whomever we love. That's right. Jamie Lee Woggs is coming in. All right. Poor whiskey boy, you got the hell out of there in time.
Yeah. I haven't seen whiskey yet. Cha-cha.
He was in my chat the other night. He came in and said, "Hey."
Them
Yeah.
Free beans for everybody didn't come out. When did that say? I missed that part.
He he's come to mind a few times. I like whiskey. He reminds me of my son. He really does. I'm just so glad he got away from that before he was dragged through the hellhole of hell. The purple hellhole of hell.
Free beans for everybody didn't come out of my butthole. You need some ass shaking music. Oh, Lord.
Thank you, Lane.
Butthole. That's like, oh, my butthole makes me laugh, but that's
Your son, Rosary, yeah. Oh, I know. I was going to say, Smokey Perkins. You know, I told you if you see YouTube comment police, introduce yourself. He's another dude like you and Brian in the chat amongst us women. But he changed his name. He told me this morning to YouTube Idiot Police.
and I think it's funny that they make like, oh, Brian's in women drama. Well, so was Unknown Capone, right? And all the other any other man that's over there around here. They all
Okay, good, Smokey.
and they gonna kill. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with them.
That's why I don't believe the voice that we heard is Unknown Capone. I know they're going to have field day with my theory, but I think my theory's right. It's not the Unknown Capone that chats in there and goes to chats.
You think it's somebody else?
The actor. That's why I refer to that person as the actor portraying Unknown Capone. She wants everybody to cam up. She wants everybody to cam up. Why didn't you cam him up and prove it? Because she's not, you know, she is the ruler of YouTube. That she can tell us what we can say, what we can't say, what we have to do. Oh, hell. You don't do that to me. and today, well, filter.
Cam up them cankles.
Good, Becky Ferguson. Thank you. I didn't think I was crazy. Jan RN agrees with me. The whole thing was that
Oh, don't get me started on Tawanda.
Oh,
Tawanda,
yeah.
Tawanda, Tawanda. Okay,
It's
Tawanda.
an enigma.
Today
But
I saw Tawanda make a comment in what's her name's chat, Laura's chat, that somebody says about Randy being a hard worker. She said, I'm a hard worker and I've been drugged through the mud and I'm just a sub. Well, bitch, the reason you have been drugged through the mud, you haven't really been drugged through the mud. I don't know what you're talking about. But the
right,
reason you've been talked about is because you talk about other people. So therefore, that's why we talk about you. You said I was a cancer on society, or me and Marianne were cancers on society. You called me
right.
cancer. I'm not happy about that. That's rude. I didn't call you a cancer. No, did I? No, I did not. I didn't call
Tawanda,
anybody a cancer.
Tawanda's actually had it pretty easy out here. She's
Yeah, I
actually
mean, I'm just okay, but I'm just a sub. So why was your boss lady looking me up so damn bad if I was just a sub? Why did she come after me? Because she's a bitch. So there you go. So there you
potty mouth mama says, I said already, I would cam up when my meth starts working and I lose 20 more pounds.
That's
That
right.
was
That's called tit for tat. Exactly.
that was perfect.
But if you'd ask Laura, she's only responds to people. She doesn't start anything, which is bullshit.
Yeah, right. Well, she wasn't going to do drama, but on weekends,
Whiskey.
that lasted like one day. Hey, whiskey, hey, whiskey, hey, whiskey.
I'm sorry, but your math, girl, Laura, I don't know where you went to math school at, but you need to go back and get your money back because,
Yeah,
girl, I mean, no way, we said your damn name 1,500 times.
that's where
It
I
ain't happening.
next.
Like she's like, oh, 600 in this stream and 200 in this stream and 1,500 in 2 hours. I'm like, bitch, please. There's no way that happened. Now you're just insane because that's retarded.
If she had not stopped making her breaking news announcements of how many times
No,
video up,
breaking news, breaking news.
I was going to put a video up, and I was going to count 1,321,099, 1,321,098. Because at first in 180's chat, her first breaking news was after I said I would not talk about them. In a chat this morning, they mentioned my name 649 times. Well, by that evening, it had dropped to 647, so she must have gone back and
And she knows where nobody's gonna go back and actually count because ain't nobody that damn stupid to go back and count. Okay, I just said it was about one, make it mark every time she makes it. No, but I know damn well it wasn't said 1,500 times in 2 hours of your stream. That's bullshit. There's no way in hell it said that many times. That was like this bitch is like she's a little inflated there, a little, just like a lot. And she said it was said in Diane's stream like 165 times, which wasn't even true.
wasn't even true because that stream had nothing to do with her.
Exactly.
And when somebody would bring it up, like some of her minions came over and tried, they'd shut that down.
Yeah.
Jan, do you remember when that guy went into Keck's chat when her and Logs broke up? He was complimenting her. Oh, that's Ted RX, Jan. Ted RX. He was in there the other day.
Exactly. Oh, God.
Around, he's not. Yeah, right, Brian. He's a minion. He's not Ted RX. Let's put it that way.
In TED RX, isn't that the guy that does isn't that like a thing where they have all the talks or whatever?
TED Talks. Yeah, well, there are the TED Talks, which are really interesting. But
Yeah.
but this Ted RX is a pharmacist from Texas.
Oh.
Says, trust me, I would not. If he is a pharmacist from Texas, I would not want him as my pharmacist. I like my
So
little.
don't get messy from Texas. Check. I got it.
Oh, 180 side pieces. You're fine.
Oh no! Here comes 180's ho hos.
Finally, you got bitches. 180. You got bitches. He was in trouble the other night, Ash. Well, not in trouble. You know, I was teasing him. Somebody was teasing him. They weren't hollering. They were teasing. And I asked him if I needed to send up the hose signal.
Like a bat signal.
To pull all his hose into the chat to protect him. Annabelle, I've heard San Francisco, and I've also seen him type Texas. So all the more reason 10RX is not who 10RX says he is.
She's not getting away from true crime. She never was. She was making a murderer. Don't lie to him. She wasn't true. She was making a murderer. If that's what she was anything. She was still doing drama back then. We found videos from way back then when she was cursing at calling people bitches and all kinds of shit.
Right.
Saying she had stalkers. I'm sure I just don't think that other people stalk her. I don't think she understands what a stalker really is.
No, she doesn't.
And she would be, the court of law would consider her more of a stalker than me. That's for damn sure.
Right, right.
If we were to compare notes, something, she's the one that had to know who I was, and I didn't give a fuck who she was.
And this stupid shit, I own you. Honey,
Bitch,
the
you don't
United
own
States of
nobody.
America gets a lot of own anybody. You don't own shit. That's Natalie K. Bingo. That's the first time I saw him when he kept asking that. It's bullshit. He just wanted it to look, whoever that is, wants it to look like they followed making a murderer and that they were, that's how they got you. That was bullshit. That's cover. That's all that is.
Potty mouth moment. I said that. I said the other day I was gonna go Laura, 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 Laura.
I know.
See, I be talking my best friend's name is Laura, so she don't know I'm talking about her. I keep talking about my best friend Laura. I have a best friend named Laura.
Oh,
Laura's kind of ruining her name. I don't like it, but I call her Lulu most times.
well, that night that somehow magically we said it 1,500 times in my chat, I literally, not trying to be nefarious, while eating my Colonial Sanders, I did hashtag. I was hashtag because at one point Ryan killed me sitting there going, kick, and I had to go back and count them 54 times. But in her math, which is not even new math, it was 1,500. So, and then by the next day, she quit counting.
Being 4 people typing and 11 lurkers.
Yeah.
Can't hear the dead air.
Then she went back to and went back to bitching. But see, here's the thing: there were people in her chat who believed her. They believed that entire day that in 180's short chat, people had said her name 649 times. People don't say her name that in a week, probably, because we don't. We have so many other names. Thank you.
I got lots of
Talk
names.
out of here, you cunts. We have so many other names for her that we don't use her name.
Hey, Ellen. Hi.
I started referring to the neighbors down that road. That way I don't have to mess with any of them, the neighbors.
Maddie was called a Gowling girl.
Oh, that one.
She seems to do Laura's dirty work. Always, at least she does all her spine and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least on us. I know she's always watching our trees and stuff.
Yes.
Call her.
Hey, Helen.
One time I just watched this. I said her name and chat. And she so shot. She piped up. I was like, "See, told you she was here."
Exactly. When I saw her in that trial chat, and I'm not going to deny it, I've told the story. The bitch in me came out. The Antichrist was nowhere around me, so the horns came out. And I shouldn't have done it, and I wouldn't have done it if I didn't know the mod. But Galway Girl was in that trial chat, and I see people all the time in there. From over here, we say hey, whatever. On different, I'd be shocked how many people on her side I see in chats that converse with. We don't talk about this. You know what I mean? It's like a whole different world, compartmentalized. And I said to her, she had just the proof that Galway isn't counting correctly was the week before. I had one live and 4 videos. They weren't lives. That I had gone live 4 times to talk about Laura and the truth. So I saw her in that chat and I just said, well, I'm going to do it. Hopefully I won't get drilled. Worst thing that happened, I can't come back the rest of the day. I said, by the way, Gal, I tagged her and I said it was not 4 lives, it was 4 videos. And she comes back with like she's the queen of something. She came back and says, do not talk to me in chat. This is not a drama. Blah blah blah. And I just okay, Mary. And I just answered back and said, yeah, well, whatever. I mean, come on. If you're gonna say something, defend it.
They do assume everything, Natalie. They're the worst. Cackling cat. No, she's lying, crying cat now.
Lying, crying tick. And like I said, in the last 60 to 48 hours, they've gone lives over there at least that I can count. And I can count 13 times.
Yeah, they've been alive a lot lately. Yesterday, I swear Laura was on 5 times yesterday or something like that.
Yeah, it may. Well, I might not be giving her enough credit. So who's obsessed to who? Is my opinion. Okay,
I
Mary.
think nothing's like incredibly boring.
When I get done, I'll check it.
Even when he's going off, he's boring.
He's always boring. And that's why when I look high and low to find that picture of a toad, it just like when I go to my page, I see that toad, and all I can think of is Brian. I may have to change that thumbnail just for that reason. Not Brian, I meant Ben. I'm sorry. She is on a live marathon. She's that Adderall really's got her living, or she's on Thrive. She might be thriving.
Is Eritrea still gonna play games tonight? I wonder.
I don't know.
Eritrea. Eritrea.
Okay, Mary, no filters, gotcha. But
Look at Marianne putting definitions in the damn chat.
hey, there's a video going around, and this is for real. Nobody made it up. Nobody faked it or nothing. And I don't know if she even knows it, but USC in California, University of Southern California, their medical school is named Keck School of Medicine. Okay.
It's called the Keck School of Medicine.
Yeah, and if you YouTube this, some of the residents are medical school graduates. They made a video of them like flash mobbing and dancing to thank you, Keck. I think it's hilarious because she doesn't want her name said. Has she counted how many times that video's been played? Oh, Eritrea is going live.
Yes, I mean, USC now.
Oh, no, I'm senile lady. Where are my grandchildren and my grandkids? But first off, they live out of state, so there's that.
Ever.
Yeah, when they did come in and surprise me for a weekend, nobody heard me or anything because when I came back, everybody thought something bad had happened. So, get a grip, lady. All I see is your bush, your turtle, and your lizard or whatever the hell it is. That's why we kept the weekend off, Starlight, last night. We kept the weekend off.
Kick it off.
Brian, to kick. I have been kicking all night. Also, I have heard that in something to do with marijuana growing or whatever, it has grows. It has a
Hell, and I think the live is being after first channel. Or not,
an object, a tool or something in there that's called a keck too.
Who's cinnamon?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, cinnamon. I went to high school with a girl named Cinnamon. Cinnamon Bradshaw was her name.
Talking about true crime, I'll never forget that girl. Remember that girl in California whose dad convinced her to kill her sister, which was his stepmother, and then take a bunch of pills and kill herself and die out in the dog port.
Hey, Mellow and 180, you two be quiet.
Are they?
Gross.
Are they kicking around?
They're kicking around talking about meat flap.
Oh gosh,
Marianne. Gross.
Doors kicking around with the meat curtains.
Marianne.
Shelly Belly. Keck is taking phentermine now. Oh my fucking god. If she's taking, yeah, right.
Substitute. I guess the doctor gave her that instead of Adderall. Then you don't have ADD or ADHD because phentermine is not used to treat ADD or ADHD.
Exactly. Duh. We're not stupid. You're and I doubt they'd get, if you were prescribed Adderall, you'd be on a list that you would not be able to get phentermine and Adderall. Sorry, that don't fly. In this day and time, you might could have got away with it a couple years ago. Phentermine is a diet.
I'm his number one minion. I have a minion. Look.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Going through from our great and powerful leader, all hail Ash 247.
I
Remember
love
that,
it.
Ash, when you were on my panel and I called you Ash 123? Much like people in another chat, your letters with numbers.
Yeah, I'm talking to say her name, but she has 3 letters and 3 numbers. Brian.
Okay, no, I don't know. Nothing. I went to the same online
Don't stop it.
But you're right. I mean, I'm serious about that, especially in this day and time with the change in laws. If you're on Adderall, you best be on it for ADHD. And if it's prescribed to you, they're not going to give you phentermine to go along with it. Farm girl, aren't I right on that? If
I
you're
took some time once for weight loss.
they don't. Yeah, it is a weight loss pill. They don't give you
What?
Adderall on top of phentermine if they know you're taking Adderall.
Yeah, but it's not used to treat ADD.
Thank you, farm girl. That could explain a lot in the behaviors if she's taking it unprescribed along with phentermine. Oh, she will have a heart attack. Bingo. That it's going to come back to her. And I don't mean that in a karma way. That means that's putting your life.
Got it instead of the Adderall, but that was not. There's not a substitution for Adderall. I don't know what.
No, it's not. It's not a substitution for Adderall. It's not going to do it all the same thing.
I imagine that's probably some street dealer. She's calling a doctor.
That's what I mean. If it's prescribed on record, she couldn't get it. If she's taking it off record, she's only putting herself in danger, and therefore the mother of her children in danger.
Yeah, it was. It's the fin, and the other fin was the one they banned. Phentermine's the one they didn't ban.
Phentermine they didn't ban because it didn't have
fluoramine or something like that is what the other fin. It starts with F is.
And a lot, something like that. Yeah.
Fenfluramine, something.
Yeah, fenfluramine. You might. Yeah, that's it. I think you're right. Yeah. She does need to be careful, Batty. If that's what she's doing. If that's what.
But my doctor, after I had my child, my doctor put me on. I asked for it, get some phentermine. I took it for like 3 months and lost like 60 pounds.
Yeah, it's magic.
I've been gaining it back, not fast enough. Probably gained some of it back by now, but at least I got the initial weight off.
Right.
And it did help. So
which baby?
They didn't keep me up. He put me on that and Prozac together, which I thought was strange because I need Prozac for depression. It was just to go with it. I don't know what it did to the phentermine to help it, but it worked. I'm not complaining.
Which baby was that? The 13th, 14th, or 15th?
15th.
Okay.
Is my 12th 6-year-old.
In that, that
I had 15. I had 15 at one time.
In that 2-bedroom trailer you live in.
Yeah, it's a tuna can, not a trailer. It's a cave. Now, according to the girl, I live in a cave. So apparently, I've moved into a cave.
You're like the old woman in the shoe. The old woman in the tuna can. Yeah, she doesn't work. She just gets pregnant.
I make babies. That is my work. I make babies for a living.
Hell yeah, it's a damn job.
Larry, my wife is here. Woo-hoo.
Literally, a job.
Yeah, Claire, I don't know if I told you I had 15 6-year-olds. Yeah. Instead of awful mom, I don't know what you call them, 15 of them.
Ash is the queen of multitasking. 15 children, 6 of them 6 years old.
Do it all.
Literally.
I just like to babysit each other,
Right, poor
The
girl.
oldest one, like 10 minutes older than the youngest one, so he gets to babysit all the younger ones.
He has to cook and clean and everything because you're on the YouTubes.
Exactly. And I don't sleep, so I'm here going crazy all the time, delirious. And, Ashley Claire. There's my real minion. Right there.
No,
Ask yourself
Claire,
what people with
Ash,
minion obey or perish.
your wife does.
That's him. That's it. That's the real one.
No,
That
Claire,
yeah,
your
I have
wifey had
little minion.
15 kids.
I have 15 6-year-olds. Yes. Mm-hmm. That's my little minion. Hi, little minion. I missed you.
Sorry. Sometimes when you think of the stupid things that come out from the
Yep.
neighbors, all you can do is
Who is it, Marianne?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My tickle bone's been tickled. Much like the AC repairman in Houston.
Aren't you a good little minion? Yes, you are. You make Mama so proud.
Oh, you've got another minion.
No, it's my that's my real minion there.
Oh, that's your real
That's
one?
the one that they actually said for evil little minion obey or perish.
I obey you. My master call when you call. Well, that's one cherry I haven't popped yet. I have had my very own trolls. I haven't had minions.
There's one there was there's the one that says it's Hillbilly 274
Yeah,
something.
I knew that was one of your trolls. What gets me about the trolls that want, that are trying to troll me no matter where I am, right? Number one, that's the clue you're a troll. The other thing is they get in chats, right? They wave and heart and everything they could possibly do to get my attention. Hey, we're turkey, love you, down, blah, blah, blah. They got one sub or none. And then you just ignore them and they keep going. Eventually they quit. But, if you're going to troll people, tips for the neighbors. Maybe that's what I need to make a video on, tips for the neighbors. If you're going to troll people, don't follow them with the same names from chat to chat. We're not stupid, unlike some people in the neighbor's house.
I like watching bad neighbor videos. Those are fun.
I
There's
know.
some really bad, crazy neighbors out there. People have. This one guy I watched. He had this old lady that lives across the street from him, and she's nuts. And I guess there's one house over from hers, another guy that's nuts. And they would get out in front of her driveway, and this poor guy and his wife trying to leave. And they'd always dance around and do some weird. They had a video camera set. They're just doing crazy shit out in front of their house. I'm like, fucking weirdos, man.
Yeah, that's why you can talk about. Jan RN said that I need to step up my game because I definitely need my own minion troll. I've had a troll. I've not had a minion yet.
Mary Ann.
That's why. Well, I had a crazy episode with my neighbors. I'm not going to get into it again because it's kind of upsetting. But yeah.
The giggle dick. Clear.
Start calling them over there. And right now my hand is pointing
towards Ball Feet's going to polish his balls.
Oh, Jesus.
He has a tournament later.
Do you have 3 balls?
That's funny.
Yes,
talk about vaginas, Mary Ann.
Okay, filter. I'm gonna be like Wayne's World.
Clary, you got 3 balls. Awesome. They're all polished well.
Well, there you go. You're a baby shark. Like as long as you don't sing that damn song. Farm girl, she's getting ready to go eat pizza. This chat's crazy. It's a great chat. You've got a great chat going. I like my chats too. Now that I'm learning how to do it better, listen and pay attention. They get crazy in my chat. I love it. Oh gosh, she's going to match it. Clary, she's going to dox your hair color just to match it. So the curtains match the drapes. Well, speak. That's true. Sometimes you have neighbors you can't do shit about. So everybody else in the neighborhood just sits around and talks about
All the people in his chat stick up for him because they are morons. That's about
oh yeah,
Brian. Look
yeah.
at Ben's fan.
Oh, is Murderer Crows in the house? Y'all got to go see that. Y'all need to go to his channel and go see that video. Creepy as fuck. I don't know who did it for him, but have you seen it yet, Ash? That Murder of Crows, that video he has?
What?
He, she, I don't know who it is. In
Uh-uh.
Murder of Crows, the video.
Dash is not shady, assholes.
Who's saying you're shady now? The neighbors?
The neighbors.
Or is that coming from the projects behind us?
That's Brian if he died of drink.
After all, we are the ghetto. Isn't that what they said? Air Rodeo Drive, we're the ghetto.
Honky Mo said rash. See, they got on our asses for calling it a rash. I had to put our ash, and I didn't put ash, but they started saying we call her a rash, and here they are calling it a rash.
Well, they did. That's how they upset her before, because they said we were saying that, and what we were really just doing was R period ash. It wasn't R rash, and she didn't know that, because at the time she was believing everything she was being told. So that's right, Kayla. Ghetto and proud. I'd much rather be living here in this ghetto than at the neighbor's house or back in the projects. Because if we're the ghetto, back to the projects. You are a garbage person officially. Like, going. Long live Goit. Look at your troll. Your midget.
I had a rash on my
Goit proud. I'm sorry. They're cracking me up, Ash. They're doing some dragging in the chat, Ash.
That's chats where all the best dragging happens.
I know. I'm not high to house. I wish I were. I'm high on life.
That's just high as a house.
I live in North Carolina. We can't get high here. Ryan says,
Oh, God.
should have been around at Molly.
Oh, breaking.
I did, but they were epic. Oh, God, I wish I'd seen it. I wish I'd seen it, Brian. I didn't pay attention. This is bad. I didn't even pay attention to it. It took me probably till March to realize MGL and Molly were the same person. And by then, because I was so interested.
Yes, Breaking being so obsessed with you.
Mary says, anyone up for a meet and greet to a dumpster dive? Y'all are killing me. My dogs are even watching me. You turned her into Gary Busey.
They're talking about the guns they have. They're trying to scare us. Oh, we have all these big guns. Woo, y'all.
What big guns do they have? Let's get a grip. What big guns do they have left?
I know Capone's over there like AK-4 Tawanda, AK-47 question mark. So she said not just 9, some bigger. Ooh, we don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck how many guns you got or what kind you got.
Don't mention guns.
I got guns. I ain't gonna tell you what I have because I'm not stupid to tell you what I have.
That is. Was she live for like 6 hours last night in jail?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to her. I went there for a minute and then.
Well, I saw she was up, and it seemed like she was up later. I didn't watch her, but she was in my.
Then I went to Lady Analyzers and was watching Mary Ann. That was pretty comical. And then they kicked me out of the damn chat, and I got bored and fell asleep.
And Simon was live, and I got there. I think just as he was finishing or something. And Claire Diaz, I saw her in another chat today. I said, I'm sorry I missed your live. As soon as I got done, I went there. She said, I did mine before you went live. I said, well, that's why I didn't see it. Because I was at Randy's watching that drama.
I know, Marianne, but I tried to stay in there, but once they kicked me out of the chat, I guess I got bored and fell asleep because I fell asleep.
Marianne, I missed you utilizing those online life coaching lessons you've taken.
Terry, I didn't get enough vacation. Nobody told me you were alive. I totally would have come. I could miss my wifey.
I know, I would have too. I would have, I would have come over there. If well,
Ben, she loves me. We are married. You fell asleep
you
on
are
panel.
you are married.
Marianne fell asleep on Anal's panel.
Well, can't blame her for that. I really look forward to seeing her here. She's a
Hey, Buddy
treasure.
Blue. But
She
apparently
never.
they made some real headway with Lady Anal last night. Apparently.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it because I was watching Eritrea's chat. This sounds like it, and if they did, wonderful. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Just like I have friends that like other people. I like people other people don't. I'm not going to do that. There's two people I'm not going to do, and that's Ben and her. But I don't wish her ill. Let her learn from her lessons and move on. But I don't do that. That muffin was nice and extra sassy for me.
Marianne, when's Archery gonna play some games? I'm ready to play some games.
Yes.
Play some games.
Damn, it's 12:30 on the East Coast. I turned into a pumpkin 30 minutes ago.
We're talking to a pumpkin, y'all.
Damn, Eritrea, come on, get on with it, girlfriend. And Starlight says she took her ass fell asleep. Her and Laurie.
You're tired. Oh, 180. Shush. Shut up, 180.
Her and Laurie probably both fell asleep. One, they're no liars.
Wake the hell up.
They share other things.
Cake and Analyzer are friends. No, I'm just kidding. Hello, they are.
When to me, Analyzer is probably a stooge for Kick. Brian, right? The your minimum. Little Kelly has her days and nights mixed up because of us. That's true. That's true. You've got to walk the streets at night. When you can hide in the shadows until the car pulls up.
See you later, Vivian. Thank you for coming.
Hi, Vivian. Thanks, Vivian. Yeah. Us hoes of YouTube, we just walk the streets, hide in the shadows.
Where has Laurie been? Laurie's the known liar.
I don't know. I think the other night they said she was sleeping. Thank you, Brian. I think it's hilarious. That's why I made that thing about sense of humor. If you can't laugh, get a grip, people. And there's so many over the neighbor's house who lack a sense of humor.
The neighbor's house.
We have the projects where you know who's that been. Then we have the neighbors. So.
The neighbors. Well, I want to move, damn it.
What Ash?
If I want to move, I'm tired of these damn neighbors.
We can't move yet.
Damn it.
We cannot move yet. So all we can do is point out the dumb shit the neighbors do. Like leaving their Christmas lights up 365. They're purple Christmas lights. And when they order Colonial Sanders from Uber Eats.
Now is the Royal John.
Hey, Lady Beekeeper. Um, Ash, Lady Beekeeper wants a quick wrap up.
A quick what?
A quick wrap up of today's events.
Oh man, I don't even know. Cat
Okay.
talking shit all the
Yep.
time.
Live at a ball game. Um.
27. You know where I got 274 from? It's a pager code because if you look on the phone, ASH or 274. So that's how old I am. We had pagers. So my smart that's where 274 came from.
Oh yeah, remember the damn day of pagers? I hated them.
Yep. That's how people. That's how to let people know it was me. 274. Like they wouldn't know the phone number, duh. But it made me feel cool to have a pager code, so I did.
Oh yeah, we all had pagers. It took me forever to agree to a cell phone because I hated a pager so much when I was working.
I'm always being able to change the color. I always would change the color on the case. Buy new cases for the pager and put a red one, a green one, this color, that color. Used to be able to do that with cell phones too back then. When they had those little Nokia phones, you could change the faceplate on it. I had
Yeah,
like every color, had every kind of the sun. And then phones you could drop and they wouldn't break. You can't do that no more these days.
Bodie says I think Keck really reads it as two
Just
four
now
seven.
noticed that, Marion. It's been like that the whole time.
Because I've called Ash 123 so many times. But I'm not going to go there. I'll give that one to the neighbors. One, I'm counting. I'm counting.
Yes, no kids they were good little phones. Them fuckers you could drop all times.
Right,
I
and
think I had three. I think I threw them across you throw it across the bag and it wouldn't break. You couldn't break a Nokia if you tried.
well, you know what I love Nextel's the direct connect because my
And it's
husband
reporting you
on business,
station 8.
yeah, and my
Mm-hmm.
husband had his own business. No matter where he was, really,
Although they
we
didn't go
didn't
real life, Brian.
want direct connect.
Bunch of liars over there.
Well,
But
of
if we
course,
said, "Oh, we're gonna call Section 8 on whoever," they'd be like, "Oh my God,
who are they gonna call Section 8 on now?
Brian,
Oh, get a
Sarah
fucking
dipshit is." And
get.
you know why people call her Sarah dipshit? That's all Keck's doing. That's who came up with that.
Yeah, she's the one that named her that.
Yep.
I would
But that's
love
okay now. They forgive each other.
I'd like to see all those videos where she talks shit about Katie put up.
It's funny. I think it's funny when Laura goes, "Well, I've got Sarah, Dippy over here, and if I wanted insider information, I would just ask her." I'm like, "Well, she don't know shit. Ask her whatever you want
No,
to."
no,
Well, first of all,
no.
we don't have any secret, top secret information, and if we
So she's
did, she ain't
now,
gonna know.
Keck's
That's damn
on now.
sure. No, I'm just
Oh,
talking to myself. Just talk. But
oh, because
I can't follow that. I'm like, because she always says like how she's like because Claire and all them, and she thinks that they've just given us everything about her, which is stupid. But she's like, if I wanted information on y'all, I could, because I have serendipity. I'm like, well, serendipity doesn't know anything. She was never
serendipity.
in the know.
She don't
I
know.
don't remember her that much. I just remember her being Mandy's friend.
And obviously, Laura's forgot a little old saying. I know it's not an old country or old Southern saying. It's a life saying. If they'll do it with you, they'll do
Well,
it
yeah.
to you.
That's what. Yeah, no, she's been saying that lately. She's like, oh, they're gonna get screwed over by him. Like she thinks that when we fall out with the ex Patreons, they're gonna tell. I'm like, there's nothing to tell about us. Even if that happened, there's nothing to tell about
Oh,
us.
even
You wouldn't be so paranoid. Why are you so paranoid if you're not doing anything wrong?
what's
Why are you
that?
so paranoid?
Yeah,
She wouldn't be so paranoid if she wasn't doing anything wrong.
that's right. That's why she's going ballistic in the neighbor's house. Potty Mouth Mom and I got in an argument right now over the color of that bush over there, that green bush. If we got an argument over that, so what? That's two people
Chemical
in
hair.
our community that probably are grown ass women that could work it out, like Dana and I did. So
Yeah. Somebody, where did I say it? Somebody said that someone from Hockey Mom's chat already did that. She doxed my Addie in the chat and said that she was talking to our apartments. They came down and went over our financials. We pay full rent. I make too much.
for Section 8, that's what I want. I
We
didn't
have
want
for
to
you.
say that, Brian, but I had
Hey,
to.
when did Hockey Mom have a live?
Well, I don't think she has since she's hooked up with Laura.
I said somebody from Hockey Mom's chat. When did that happen?
I happened a while ago. when her and Nenny were ruling the world.
Yeah, ruling the world.
Right, yeah,
Ooh.
they were ruling that quarter block just so they could bang on, not bang, but bang on GOP verbally later. I didn't say hit,
Yeah.
didn't say rape. I said bang on her verbally later.
So, but Sarah Dipsy say she's gonna do that? That some recent Sarah said.
I think they were threatening with it that time.
Stop saying that.
And Benny again.
Hey, Biddy again.
Oh, that Dreamer. Yeah, Laura hollered at Dreamer last night.
Rima has me blocked. Apparently, I can never see her, so she must have me blocked.
Dreamer, just shut up. Just shut up. I'd be I'd be damned. I'd pay people somebody money to talk to me like that.
Yeah, no shit.
That's cool, Lanky. You're okay, babe. You can like her. That's fine.
It's okay,
So,
like
I tell you what,
I used
sometimes
to like her, but she just
I don't like it.
she
Lanky,
don't like me
sometimes
anymore either. So
in your ears.
she told Brian the other day that I would say a bunch of shit. I say a bunch, which I'm full of shit, and I say a bunch of shit that's out that's wrong. So I don't care what she said, but it sounds about me being full of shit. I'm like, I'm not full of shit. Tell me where I'm full of shit. Tell me where I'm full of shit. I want to know.
We see you. Hey, um, I like when people tell me that. I say, no, I have green eyes. Yeah, smile and wave at Vinny. Hey, Vinny. Hey, Vinny. Hey, Vinny. Ooh, promoting your premiere. Vinny's promoting you, Ash.
Oh, thank you.
You got that?
Oh, no, is that it?
I'm jelly. I'm jelly, you bish. Maybe if I do one, he'll do it later.
Oh man.
Okay. Yep, that's right.
Okay.
Charge it back.
And do people do take Seroquel to sleep? It's not just for antipsychotic. I know you like saw that and freaked out, like I'm not messing with Mary anymore, which we all know is not true because you can't help yourself. But
Oh, I'm glad.
there's people in your chat trying to tell you that you're like just didn't like act like you didn't see him. Like, well, she must be crazy still because
Yeah,
she
that
doesn't sleep. Well, no, she doesn't. Sure, she doesn't. She'd be dead if she didn't sleep. Lord.
Beth, you're exactly right. She yelled at Dreama because y'all were talking about the Amber Geiger case, and Laura said she didn't have time to watch trial because she had a job. And basically, Dreama was saying, well, you know, how you don't know what you're talking about. That didn't happen or something. I'm not gonna something anyhow. So then she kept telling Dreama that she worked. She didn't have time to watch the whole trial.
She keeps saying I have a full time job. No, she doesn't. She said it herself. She was knocked to part time, but she keeps every once in a while she'll catch herself and correct herself. But she ain't full time working my ass. She said she wasn't. Her out of her own mouth.
She did. She said that she went part time because she couldn't get in enough. Well, I guess not. If you're monitoring 30,000 screenshots and 20 live
Exactly.
streams a day. But yes, you're right, Lady Beekeeper. Seroquel is used with some people for sleep. That's exactly right. So is Elavil. Has nothing to do with being medicated for depression or psychosis. And by calling people psychotic, that's a fine line you're walking on, by the way.
Take it from me. I've been told I don't sleep by a million people.
Oh, me too.
And
Me too.
I actually don't sleep. I actually don't sleep. Blah blah blah. No, I agree with them. I'm like, "Oh, sure don't. Never
Are
sleep.
you
Nope,
jealous?
not me.
That was crazy, Becky. That was crazy. And then said that I didn't know how to do true crime. She obviously doesn't know what I've done in my job. So I love it when she says that. I love it. I do too, Cat Ma'am. I sleep different hours now because of the neighbors. She snapped on her kids. Well, she's done that before, trust me. Get some butt plug for saying how Starlight's mental. Yes, she is. There's nothing mental about her. She's educated, Bodie says. Right. Hey, Ashley Claire.
I've always been a night owl too.
Huh?
I've always been a night owl.
Yeah, well, I always have been too. My favorite shift to work was 3 to 11 because I could sleep late and I'd stay up at night and, sleep in the morning. That was like always my perfect hours, and that's why I go out and party after that. So I get up all night.
Yes, we know 180. Good Lord. We know. We know. We know.
I
She
love.
say America.
She's America. For those of you who don't know, when you hear
Very tough one.
that's my filter coming down.
Just trying to live, but why? I'm glad you and Clary were made up, Marianne. Y'all fighting, which just killed me.
That was such a horrible fight, wasn't it?
Horrible. It was like World War III.
It was sad to watch. Bombs flying, Clary going. Clary's like a machine gun.
He was flying everywhere. Hair was all over the place.
I love to hear Clary mad.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, somebody make her mad. Come on. Somebody make her mad.
I would love to make that my ringtone. And that's with true love, Clary, because you know I've told you.
Tawana says Dave hates 180, so he's the only micro penis I know. What the fuck are they talking about 180's dick for? That's so weird.
They want
Like,
one.
these people talk more about dicks and clits than anybody ever seen in my life.
They can get about. They want any dick they can get.
Now, Ron Hours says, and I'm being accused of harassment. Who has even spoke your name, bitch? Nobody. So, what?
What? Here? That's a lie.
What you talking about? She's crazy.
Them crazy ass neighbors. Crazy ass neighbors.
They're trying to figure out who's accounting Ben's micro penis. I guess somebody came in there with Ben's micro penis account.
180 says my little pecker's famous. I know, right, Kiki? They're going to figure out who it is.
180 now because 180 called him on his shit.
That's right.
No, it's not 180, Tawanda. Nice try, though. Of course, every troll account's fucking 180. 180, now you're Ben's micro penis.
Stabilizer went to. Drug made me fat and I couldn't compartmentalize.
They say they have Tawanda's liver pics. What are you talking about? No, Capone, you're a weirdo.
Liver?
Nobody has any pictures of anybody's liver.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They say some of the weirdest shit over there.
They do. Becky, yeah, I've seen it used for that too, low dose. And I've also, those complications are why it's really, truly used regularly in the psychiatric facilities and for psychiatric diagnosis more than just a mood stabilizer. Because there are other drugs that don't cause those symptoms. Because it does make you gain weight. Jesus Christ, if anybody took away my ability to compartmentalize, my life would roll out of hell in a heartbeat. I mean, I just learned that early on, mainly from working as a nurse, because you go to work and if you brought home every day, all day, every night, you would be crazy. So you learn to compartmentalize. That's why people say, "What's your Twitter, Marcia?" I only use my Twitter for politics, which is the truth. That's the only thing I do there. So, and if anybody comes at me with anything that's not political, see, I ignore it. I don't answer. I just ignore it. So I compartmentalize that, and then I have a couple other things I've compartmentalized. Smokey, they get Seroquel in jail. That's the only thing you get. Those inmates save them up and abuse them. That's right. That's right.
Oh, yeah, James Holmes, the Colorado theater shooter. They pumped him full of Seroquel. The James Holmes, the Colorado theater guy.
Yeah.
They shot at the Batman movie.
The Aurora, yeah.
They pumped his ass. Yeah, they pumped his ass full of Seroquel.
And you could tell it too.
Maybe it was nuts.
No, a lot of people did Kimberly, but that's the only place I talk politics really is Twitter, and I can talk some shit. Like that. Well, okay.
I don't know if you can abuse Seroquel.
Well, they can in jail. They'll try anything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
If you want
that is about whale.
Days in, remember that show 60 Days In?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. That's one of the drugs they Like Smokey said, they use as currency. That's one of the drugs they snort and whatnot. Because they don't really give them anything good. Yeah, they trip on it, right?
Yeah, the only thing I really heard about Circle was that knocks you the fuck out.
Claire says I used to use my Facebook for politics, but Zuckerberg.
You don't want to sleep that good in jail. That's the worst place you want to get that kind of sleep at.
RV. Look what he said, Ash.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Mm.
We figured.
Hmm.
Interesting comment. Yeah,
Well, he sound like the Weeby voice killer.
yeah, exactly. I mean, that was so obvious that she had some kid reading, or she had told some kid what to say, that I don't know this person, I don't even have her email. I certainly haven't done anything to her, I don't even know who it is. And he couldn't even keep it straight, and he couldn't stop giggling. What 28-year-old man giggles? I'm getting to see one. Or something,
The
Simon.
guy whose hair is behind the account and chatting, and chat don't sound like a kid. Type like a kid.
Right. Jennifer Lynn. When I got my full ride to Florida State on the graphic art scholarship, I wanted to do political science, but my daddy said no. But I actually inherited my ability to argue political science because when I was a little girl, from as soon as we could read, my daddy would make us get the newspaper out. And even if we could only read the headlines, we'd have to find a headline and then we'd talk about it at the dinner table. Every night, we all talked about something we saw either on the news or in the newspaper every night. It didn't matter what it was about.
Yeah, they all claim that unknown component or that Cat's Meow was Susan Livingston's daughter.
Well, I think that's true. I think that part's true. And I think unknown component is probably Cat's Meow. I think that's
And
true.
how come I know some Cat's missing a couple of lives from yesterday? Where'd they go?
She took them down.
Oh, did she?
I noticed that earlier. She's doing that more and more, dirty delete. Especially if she knows it's something she's going to get busted on. So probably Starlight, probably. Or it's just some kid she got to come on there and say that. So I don't why didn't she have him cam up? If she really wanted to prove who unknown Capone is, she would have had him cam up. Like her. But the hypocrisy is thick over there.
Hockey's butthole, I love you. Thank you. The butthole. The butthole troll. Butthole troll. Yeah, she also said she doesn't lie, so there we go. That's a lie itself. So she don't lie my ass. She just came with us with the truth. I'm like, what truth is that? Because I've never heard you tell the truth before.
It's the damn truth. That's what she keeps saying. They can't handle it when I come at them with the truth. Bitch, what truth?
Exactly. What are you talking about? What truth?
You look like a fool.
They lied about this and that and this and that and this and that. I'm like, really? No, I don't know what I lied about. Then when Tiffany Marie asked me like, what I lied about, she's like, well, I can't come up with anything specific right this second. I'm like, because you don't have anything. No. Same thing as everybody else.
Saying the truth ain't got shit.
Right, Kiki.
I guarantee you the truth don't know half of what Laura knows. But yet she talks like she knows everything Laura knows. Which I don't think Laura knows that much anymore. Her shit's probably so old it don't even matter anymore. Because that's what happens when you become too big for your fucking pants if you wore them. And we know, and I have my pants on. Thank you. They called out a Cat's Meow troll in MGL's chat. Yeah.
I did say she did start her shit again about the look, going at people's looks. I'm like, how are you gonna sit there and say that only women that are jealous go after women's looks? What do you call yourself then? Because you go after everybody's looks.
Continuously.
Everybody's.
What's really happening at the neighbor's house? they were able to rule the roost. They owned this end of the street. It was it was not like a flow through street. It was a dead end street. That's what I think. And they thought they owned the end of the street. And suddenly the other neighbors are going, "What the fuck are you doing? You don't own this street. I can park my car there if I want to."
Fucking neighbors.
Simon knows I love black hearts too. I know it's not for me, but I love black hearts. I'm evil that way. She probably interrogates her tampons before she.
She what?
Kiki.
What did she say? I didn't see it.
Kiki says she probably interrogates her tampons before use. Does DNA testing. Put that tampon on a polygraph machine.
That's funny. Kate used to call the main Patreon chat the nosy neighbors.
Well, see, I didn't know that.
We are not nosy neighbors.
Hell no, we're not the nosy ones. We just sit back and watch what the I can't get the tampon has to undergo
Handwriting analysis, yeah. Handwriting for typing.
typing handwriting analysis.
Everybody said, I worked on a case. We hired a handwriting expert on a case that we had. A guy had did a holographic will.
Uh-huh.
A holographic will is a handwritten will.
Right.
And we wanted to make sure it was his handwriting. It was.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But it wasn't typed on a computer. So that's why we got a handwriting expert, because it was actually written by hand, not typed. You can't do a handwriting expert else on a fucking typed thing.
Right. If you listen to trials where they've had to use it, like in the Durst trial, in California, in those hearings, and you see what they actually look at.
And even if you try to fake somebody else's handwriting, they can almost point it, tell you it's yours, because the way there's little telltales that you can't really get rid of when you write.
Right. That's exactly right. And of course they can do typewriters, but when it comes to people putting shit on a computer, they can't. That's a whole different ballgame.
And there's probably it wouldn't be handwriting now, so it'd be like how they type, whatever they call that. But
Yeah,
I don't even know if you can do that on
forensic search to see where if you typed it on yours or whichever computer they think you typed it on. And
this one chick who, her mom killed her stepdad, and then he killed her real dad before, but they didn't figure out she killed the first husband until after she killed the second husband. But she tried to set her daughter up. Her daughter's name was Ashley, and they tried to set her daughter up. But she always said antifreeze instead of antifreeze. So when she typed up her little thing where she's trying to blame her daughter, little letter from her daughter, she said it antifreeze instead of antifreeze.
Because she tried to kill her daughter with pills.
And her daughter, then that didn't work. She tried to set her up for murder. Yeah, a crazy bitch.
That's right. I remember that case. It's like New York State or something, wasn't it?
Somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just it was, and that's what busted her, was saying antifreeze instead of antifreeze, because that's how she said it.
That's right. I forgot that.
I think she even typed up a note where her kid was at school. So that also didn't help her.
Lady Beekeeper says, I have never had my use of spaces and caps analyzed. Keck has developed her own new evidence specialty. She is so smart. Well, good. Go with that. Yeah, maybe that'll help you pay the rent next month, or somebody will.
Yeah, it was her own daughters, and she tried to kill Ashley. She tried to kill the Ashley, girl named Ashley, and she had another one, but she tried to set them, and then she tried to set Ashley up for murder, but she didn't kill her.
And beside the word antifreeze, the way they got her was the time and date that she typed the so-called suicide note on her computer. Stacy Castor, that's her. That's her.
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh, even Ash is talking true crime now. You know she eats that.
I'm going to take over the world.
Yes. That's what I said when they were talking about her wanting her empire. I don't want an empire. I want a fucking dynasty.
Yeah, but she used antifreeze in that suicide note instead of antifreeze.
Yeah. She was one cold bitch, that Stacy Castor. One cold.
She was an evil woman. She was the.
What do you think would happen if she tried to get in a witness box and tell a court she was an expert in caps analysis? Oh yeah, Clary. Like a hawk, I'm watching that. We're going to talk about it Monday night too. We're going to talk about it Monday night. Yes, she was a black widow, Kimberly.
Did she die? Or did she die, Mary? She must have. Did she die in prison or something?
I don't think she died yet.
She died of a heart attack.
Well, if she did, that would serve her right. That would serve her right. That prosecutor in her case, I thought was excellent. Oh, she did? Okay. Well, she deserved it. I'm sorry, she deserved it. Top of the morning, Jelly Bean. Stacy Castor, Starlight. Yeah, Mary. He's a great prosecutor. I don't think she's gonna walk either, Kiki. I don't think so either. She kind of screwed herself the other day. Oh, and I tell you this, and you know that jury's sitting there thinking if he was such a pothead and the cops could smell the pot in the hallway because the door was open, why didn't she smell it? And she had to walk into it, and she claimed he was standing up when she shot him, which has been disproven. That's right, ladies. Lawyers are brilliant at cross exam. Some are, and sometimes the case is determined on the ability of the lawyer to be honest. And whether or not the lawyer is honest, the ability of him to convey to the jury he's being honest. That's a lot of it. I mean, that's what got me about her analysis of Juan Martinez. Yeah, he screwed around with the girl from Jesus. What was that website? Ash. What about Charles? Wasn't it? I love Wayne. I love Juan too. I don't care. And he screwed around with her, and then that juror got kicked off, so that doesn't really matter. He wasn't in on it. But all the sex charges, but one has been dropped from his case. That's why they didn't have his hearing in the end of August, because the judge threw out most of the sex charges against him. So they've got one for him on the job, and so he's basically just down to nothing in his so-called at Marsha Jenwood. I was part of that group. Ah. So, but
Yeah.
OJ, that still gets me this day. But he's living in his own personal hell, and I hope every day is hell for him. Colombian necktie, my ass.
There's one case in California. It's a police brutality case. The guy's name was Kelly Thomas. It's awful. It's the most horrible thing I've ever watched.
Yeah.
And they beat that. He was a homeless guy that was schizophrenic or whatever.
Yes.
And it was like the video is like 15, 20 minutes long, and it's the most horrible thing you ever watched. And they were acquitted. I don't know how, because the guy put his gloves on. He said, "You see these? He's about to fuck you up."
Right.
And he said, so that's intent right there. What he was going to do. It wasn't because the guy was doing anything wrong. And just hearing that guy cry for his dad, I just can't. It's horrible to watch. And then see the pictures of what he looked like after they were done with him.
Right.
It's awful.
Him calling for his dad. Dad, help me. Dad, help me.
Yeah, hell, motherfuckers. And then they walked. I don't know how the fuck they walked, but they walked.
Somebody got to the jury. I believe that happens more times than we know sometimes, especially in the cop cases.
It's because people have a hard time believing cops can do bad shit, but they do all the time.
And 99% of the cops don't do bad shit.
Yeah, no, most of them don't. Oh yes, I remember that Beth M. I remember seeing that on TV. I'm watching that unfold. When that guy went through Dallas shooting all the cops. Remember that?
Oh yeah. I remember that too. I watched that, live as it was happening on TV, because at that time I didn't have Agenda Free. I love Agenda Free. The chat sometimes gets on my damn nerves so much I can't.
Missing 411. I hadn't even heard about that. What's missing 411?
The movie 180. Yeah, Clary, she definitely does. She definitely does. Good night, Anna Mary. she's going to go down. I don't see, you know,
But it's just a weird case. I mean, why would
wrong with that.
I don't understand? She wanted to. I mean, what? I don't know. I don't think there was any premeditation there. Though. I don't,
Oh,
or why,
I don't.
or intent. I don't know what the intent. I don't know what the fuck her deal was. She had. I don't understand that case. I don't understand why she would be in a different house.
I thought that was that movie Missing 411. I've seen it, but I hadn't watched the
People
movie.
missing in state parks. People go missing. Huh.
But
Elliot Roger. That dude. Marion. Who? Oh. That dude was a weirdo.
uh,
And his problem was he was gay. He just didn't want to admit. He just didn't admit it to himself. I'm telling you, that's what he was gay. That's why girls didn't like him because he was
right.
gay.
Well,
He just didn't know. He just didn't realize he was gay.
Beth, then we had a case here. People sometimes will amaze you. We had a case here. The cop's last name was Kendrick, and
Hey,
this football player, college football player, his car had broke down, and he went to a house and knocked on the, didn't have a phone, and he went to a house in a nice neighborhood. He was cutting through the neighborhood, knocked on the door, and the woman didn't go to the door, so he went to the next door. Neighbors knocked on the door. He was looking for help, and he didn't even ask to come in or anything. He asked them to call 911, and the guy called 911 and said that he was being threatened. It was like basically a home invasion when it wasn't. And the cop pulled up, rolled up on him, and shot him. And first they weren't going to try him, and then the Charlotte streets went crazy. And he was tried and found not guilty. And it was so obvious it was her. You know what I mean? If nothing else, manslaughter. I don't think she planned to do it. She didn't. You know, some people are trying to say, "Oh, it was a Miss Booty call."
the untruth 2.0. Ben, is it true? Keck? Is it true? Keck uses Ben's tiny dick pics as business card when she's out fighting crime. Asking for a friend. Asking for a friend asked Ben, but he was busy with Keck's clip. Oh my god.
Oh Jesus! I have heard, read, seen the word "clip" more in the last month than I have in my whole life.
Her and her chat are just so they're so preoccupied with sex. There's weirdos over there.
Well, there's a reason.
Maybe I'm getting up or something. I don't know.
There's a reason the neighbors are like that. They're not getting a lot of male company. They're just not getting a lot of male company over there. The house so bitch. Exactly, Clary. She said that on
But not
she said if she didn't have a gun, she would have backed up. But instead, she just pulls her gun out and shoots as he's trying to get up off the couch. And if you see the pictures of her front door and looking in, and his front door looking in, it's like night and day difference. Well, yeah, they had those. The state brought in those witnesses saying that they had accidentally tried to get in the wrong. No, she was not drunk.
Brian. Gross.
What do you say? I missed it.
He said her clit looks like an earthworm.
Oh my god!
Kiki, yes, that one was. I saw that gun. That was terrible. That guy has got monogrammed. It was weird. That dude. They should not have shot that guy. That was watching that video. Sad too.
Yeah, it is. It is sad.
You seen that one with that guy in the hotel? They shoot that guy in the hotel.
Yes. Yeah.
That was bad shooting. That was bad.
Bad.
He got away with it too. I'm pretty sure.
They got away with it. I was so happy they finally got that guy in South Carolina. Remember the one where the guy he stopped the car because
The guy was running from him.
the guy was running from him? Thank God the other guy started filming because it was so obvious at the end there, you know, where he tried to cover up and hey Eritrea, you going live? You gonna play games tonight?
Yeah, Eritrea, I've been waiting for you. Hi, Eritrea. Eritrea.
We're just trying to keep the streets warm.
We're waiting on you to play games, girl. And Marianne's like, she went to sleep.
Yeah, Marianne sold it out. Right, right. What got me too in this Amber Geiger, they're trying to blame the victim for not having his door locked.
Oh yeah, because he expected a cop to come in and shoot him any
He was
day.
expecting someone just walk in shooting. And we probably thought it was a home invasion, And he's jumping up, she shoots him before he can get all the way up. It was not like what she was originally. And the
I'm
other,
still talking about Brian's house. He's in low income housing. Low income housing. These motherfuckers can't leave him alone to save their life.
they got nothing else. That's how stupid they are, those neighbors. The other thing is that beside he was getting up, she told the operator, beside the fact that she was going to lose her fucking job, she'd fucked up 500 million times. Ben's ex. Oh God, I have to look at this.
Wait, what? I said they're making fun of Mandy's murdered family member. What the fuck?
What?
What? No bullshit. No, Capone, go back to sleep, you child.
Oh boy,
Weird.
it has your bedtime.
Go back to school because you're retarded.
I had to look at this. Okay, I got. Oh.
I probably do, Brian.
Right. Starlight. She was texting her married boyfriend, right? That's what she was doing. That 180 didn't do it. I was cloned. Oh Jesus Christ! Who the fuck would clone him of all people?
It's late, but it's better late than never. Tria.
So she's not gonna do it.
Yes, she's gonna. Yes, you are, Tria. Come on, you gotta play some games.
Clary's ready to go. Clary must be able to make them raps. Because I hear Clary can rap.
Clary clones everybody. 180.
Clary clones
She's our
everybody.
in-house cloner.
Clary is our own little mob boss. She's in charge of all things nefarious.
Yes.
Nefarious. I'm sorry, nefarious.
Nefarious.
Right, getting bigger fingers. Can barely. It's Saturday night. I've had 2 glasses of wine.
Games, Tria.
Yes, Alvatria.
Let's have the games. I'll shut this down, and we will meet at your place.
We'll be right at your house. We'll be right in your house.
Yep. All right. Well, let's shut this down so I can motivate her to go.
Yes.
Y'all, thanks for coming, everybody. Thank you.
Ash.
I'm gonna do this again if I need to bitch again.
Well, you're a bit. You're just always going to be a bitch. So.
That's right. I'm just a bitch.
You're just a bitch. We're all psycho bitches, even the men.
Psychotic
psycho bitches. They don't do crazy. They're over there doing crazy now. Night chat. Love y'all. Bye.
See y'all later. Bye, guys.
See you later, Ash.
See you over at our Air Trio.
Yeah, I'll see you there. Okay, Mary, I will right now. Talk to you in a little bit, Ash.
All right. Bye.
Bye.